With the impossible behind you, all that remains is what is necessary.
There we go.
That's all we have time for.
We'll be home firm.
Welcome.
Oh, I forgot about that. Ooh, Phantasma.
The triumph of dust. Oh, kiddo. How long have you been hiding out here, thinking I couldn't see you?
The wise peregrines with the scholar's friends. Look through their eyes to find the eyes of the beast.
Taking my eyes now, kiddo. Wasn't marvelous enough. Don't tell me you're siding with the brat. It's about time to grow up, don't you think?
The murmur are lurking everywhere, waiting to ambush me. I don't like the look of that chest.
Nope.
You ran all the way back to my poisoned garden. Now you're chasing me here? What is it you need?
Thank the void. The Undercroft portals remain open. Use one.
You really want me to spit this body out with how chewed up she is? Ah, the Crucibles. One of Albrecht's many sins. Try and finish his work. See what happens to you. This is where he stowed it away. The secret of my lost flesh. Not lost. Stolen. Starting to bother me.
Where the planet?
Pollute this kingdom with these elements.
creatures that look very much like you out there.
Hey.
Find the wholesome one and keep the other at bay.
And there you go. Where is it?
Yeah. She's been groomed.
Marshmallow during some late night s'mores. Long story. Whenever I'm looking for new outdoor gear for a hike, trip, or just to wear comfortably when I know I'll be outside for most of the day, I still turn to Columbia Sportswear. Columbia's reputation for quality, durability, and feel is what has made them an outdoor staple for the past 80 years. Over that time, they have continued to perfect and innovate their gear. I relied on it then, and I rely on it now. And as we've seen with all of our stories today, it's best to be prepared for whatever, because you never know what nature, and the people in it, may throw your way. The next time you're looking for great outdoor gear, check out Columbia Sportswear at Columbia.com. Now, back to the show. All right, our final story comes from relationship advice. 38-year-old man writes, my partner, a 36-year-old woman, abandoned me while hiking in Yosemite.
Oh, no. We were just talking about this.
Uh-oh.
I've never been to Yosemite. I hear it is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's got some pretty intense hikes.
It's incredible.
My partner, who's a 36-year-old woman, and I, a 38-year-old man, were hiking in Yosemite. We had hiked all day on a really strenuous trail to a waterfall with a lot of elevation gain, and both of us were carrying a backpack weight in water. On our descent trip, the last 4 miles, I was exhausted, but still going at a normal walking pace, taking occasional breaks. My partner said I was going too slow and basically left me to run down the mountain herself. It took me an hour to eventually catch up to her.
Oof.
This shocked me, and when I later confronted her, she said it was my own fault for not being as conditioned as her. I kept insisting that it's not normal behavior to just abandon your partner. This isn't the first time she's done this, and I would never do something like this. Would you accept this kind of behavior? How do you approach a partner who never accepts that they are wrong and everything is somebody else's fault?
Oh.
Okay, man, you're adding a little more flavor there at the end. How do you accept someone who doesn't love me and actually never respects me
And
at all and hates me so much?
Dear Courtney.
So it's absolutely wrong to abandon anyone on a hike.
Jeez.
That's how people die. There's no way around that.
I'm trying to see like where she thought it was okay, where it's like, well, I don't even know.
When you hike as a unit, like if someone didn't prepare for the hike that well, it's like, then you're all not prepared for the hike.
Exactly.
You are a unit. You are a unit. You hike together. You move together.
Mm-hmm.
If one person's slow, then you're all slow. Sorry.
And I just feel as though that's what partners would do for each
Well,
other.
there's the added layer that they are, in a relationship.
Right.
So there's more layers of you should have each other's back.
Right, because then it's just like, well, what if he tripped and fell and now he's limping? Is she also ew and walking forward?
Yeah.
Or is she like, oh shoot, let's help and make sure we're both okay?
He makes it down the mountain. She's like, oh crap, you made it. I thought you were gonna die.
Well, clearly other conflict is bleeding into this, which is probably why she was like, I'm out. And he was like, well, what the heck? I just think this is a whole mess.
No, it's one of those Reddit stories where you read it and you go, buddy, you wrote this and you're not, you know the answer to what's going on.
Yeah, I think my mind went to if it's a common trail that you've been on before, that kind of stuff maybe isn't as big of a deal.
If you know
you're going to see them at the bottom, but
Yosemite's intense.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying is when you took me on that one trail in the big forest near Pasadena or whatever, if I had left, or if you had left me, I literally know. No way. It's 4 miles.
I don't have the
Even
frame
though
for this
we know
shit.
the trail we went up it, we're going back down. I don't know it. I don't. And it's just anything can happen in the wild.
Yeah, you're not doing a little walking trail that has tons of people on it, right? You're hiking a mountain. You're very likely alone for a lot. I mean, the way he's writing it, it makes it sound like this was pretty bad.
Yeah.
There was another story we read where this group of, I believe it was a group of women, they had a new friend. So it wasn't someone they were super acquainted with, but she wanted to join them on this hike on the Grand Canyon, and she just came very unprepared.
Yeah.
And they were mad at how unprepared she was. And she even was like, oh yeah, like go on ahead without me, I'll be fine. And so they did, and it of course turned into this huge hassle where she got stuck at the bottom of the
For like a
Grand
whole
Canyon.
day,
For like a
yeah.
whole day. It's like, if you all agree to go on a hike together, you're all responsible for
You're
each other.
in it,
That's just how
yeah.
it goes. Like, don't go on the hike. Like, you have to bail at a certain point. There's nothing wrong with that.
Damn.
Like, my brothers and I have hiked so much, and we've now had multiple hikes where like one or two of us goes like, okay, I'm tapping out here, and like a couple of us will be like, all right, we'll go back, and then a couple will keep hiking. But it's okay to tap out. It's okay to go, hey, we can't do this.
Totally.
Because similar to the guy in the snow in Buffalo, like you push it too far, you can't go back. You're now in nature, and nature is scary.
It is. It's scary.
We are just but visitors on this land.
Yeah, guys, this is just a set.
Yeah.
We're not outside right
Yeah.
now.
We're not on a camping site.
Yeah, no, this is the Reddit story set.
Did you know that?
Did you know that?
We have some comments here. Wait, so it was a difficult trail, and you were obviously getting really tired, and it was just the two of you? That's incredibly dangerous. What if you weren't just exhausted because of walking, but something was wrong? You cannot ever leave someone by themselves on a mountain trail. Fast walkers or no man or woman is left behind. When I was younger and much faster than my parents and grandfather, we walked a massive mountain in Norway. Me and my dad up front, my mom a couple of 100 feet behind us. My grandfather was supposed to be with my mom. However, when my mom reached me and my dad, we stopped every once in a while to wait up. My grandfather had fallen behind. My dad started tracking back up the mountain to find him, and thankfully found him alive. If it wasn't for a sweet couple of strangers figuring out he was diabetic and his blood sugar was low, they wouldn't have been able to force feed him sugar, and he would have died trying to get to us. It was a harsh lesson. No man or woman gets left behind, ever, especially not your partner.
Yeah.
It's true. Also, my brother, I've told this story before, but my brother and I got lost hiking down a mountain, and we went off trail. And I very quickly started to realize like the scariest aspects of being stuck out in the middle of nowhere. And it was no longer bears or wolves or anything like that. I'm like, what if I break my ankle out here? And I'm like, what if I hurt myself and I can't move anymore?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'm stuck
The longer
here.
you're there, the more likely something like that's to
It's
happen.
just like you need other people around,
Yeah.
or else you're screwed. It's so irresponsible, and I can't fathom.
Your
no matter
life
who,
partner is unwell. I'm going to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you look like you're really struggling and having a hard time. I'll let
Good
nature
luck.
have fun.
Right.
survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
But so true as well that like, yeah, you're right. Even if it were your enemy, like the right thing to do is still like, all right, I'm still waiting. Like it's incredibly dangerous.
Dude, come on. Not proper hiking etiquette at all.
No.
And I would know, because look at me. Look at how I'm dressed.
Look at this ranger.
But you actually do hike a lot. You have hiked so many things and hiked a lot
I
of
love
things.
hiking. I've also made a lot of mistakes that I have learned from in hiking. Put your food up in a tree so bears don't come to your camp.
Oh, yeah.
Have had that happen. That was awful. And I've gotten lost. Don't ever go off trail.
Yeah,
ever.
dude.
Two
What else?
insane experiences I've
Yeah.
had.
Wow.
One time when I was on a hike, I found a really good hill, and I was like, wouldn't it be nice if I rolled down this hill? And I rolled down the hill, and I was wearing jeans, and then there was loose barbed wire in the brush, and I got barbed wire all up on my jeans.
Good thing you were wearing jeans at least.
I'm lucky I was in jeans, and the barbed wire didn't hurt me, but luckily there's lots of great clothes out there for hiking, like the ones on your little body.
Yeah. Look, when I cuff them, they're reflective
Whoa!
for things at night.
I was
Guess I have to cuff them, huh?
Guess you gotta.
Wait,
Yes, I
and
have
those
to.
are good socks too.
These are good socks. They're
And
very comfy.
these are my socks.
Whoa, good socks all
This
around.
is my outfit.
Look, I'm hiking, guys. I'm hiking.
These shoes are actually so comfortable.
Don't forget to stretch.
Yeah. Thank you both for being here with me today outside.
I love touching grass with you, Shane. And you too. And you too.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Arasha, thanks for also being here.
Story of my life.
Hey, you look so good in your clothes.
Stop. It's Columbia.
It's Columbia.
Columbia.
Thank you for watching this video, and thank you to Columbia Sportswear for sponsoring this video. If you see anything that I'm wearing or on the set that you like, you can go check it out at Columbia.com.
Hello?
See you next Saturday. Bye.
Oh, wait. Man, ever since my keybind changed, my life has been messy.
Love Island Games is back on
Yes. Why is that asking me? I'm trying to like. I don't even know. Oh my god, I don't actually know. How do I get invisible now? But like permanently without having to toggle. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh my god, I hate it here. Stupid keybinds, bruh. Fucking up my entire life in this game ever since I fucking changed them. Alright. What was I doing? Oh yeah.
This is acceptable. But I will say,
There you go. That's what I was doing.
What's up, Wicca Main?
Thank you. I have to start my other podcast. Okay.
Titled "Husband is sharing a room with mother-in-law."
What the fuck? I can't think of many scenarios where this would be fine. I guess if you're on vacation and like he's like on the floor, she's on the couch or something like that.
Or a double bed at least.
But then where are you? I don't know.
Wait, why is
that the route it's going where
mother-in-law?
the OP's wife is going to be in a separate room?
Well, I'm imagining, yeah, it's someone at the Hinge, they're sharing a bed and the wife is somewhere
that
else.
Is weird as shit.
Hey, you get the couch actually, honey.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Opie writes, "Tell me I'm not overreacting.
You're probably not.
My mother-in-law is 72. No illness, healthy as a horse. She had 3 boys. Husband is the middle child and her absolute favorite. She lost her youngest son about 20 years ago, and then her oldest passed last year. She's also widowed, which leaves my husband as her only living kin. We've been married 11 years with 2 kids. Mother-in-law lives in a country neighboring to mine, about a 5-hour drive away. She has relatives living within a 20-minute drive away, so in case of emergency, they can reach her. But now, my husband has brought her into our home, into our country. He didn't discuss this move with me, nor did he discuss the logistics of where she'll be sleeping.
Oh, hell no.
Okay,
you gotta talk about
That's
these
fucked up.
things. God
Because
dang.
like I get it to wanting to have your mother closer to you, but that's a discussion you have with your partner.
It's a conversation.
Like, you have
because
to
now
talk
you're
to
changing
about
their comfortable level in
But
that home
clearly
dynamic.
it's also some, hello, could get started. Sorry, I just saw your message. Clearly that's somebody from another country. Like, a country or a culture where, you know, that's not this like a white person, a white American person. Because when our parents are old and alone, we usually put them in homes, especially for them. Letting your mom come into your house without telling your wife is crazy. To not even just visit, to move inside your house without telling your wife is insane. Actually crazy. I don't understand the logic behind thinking that. No, absolutely not. That is crazy. That's something that would never go. Like, if you don't, nope. That's such a bad communication, especially if you guys are married and you have children. Like, this is just gonna change the entire family dynamic, and for what? No, you just you up just in time for the the usual reaction to Reddit stories. But the tea is always hot when it comes to Reddit because people are crazy and they love to talk about their problems online, which is good for me because I like to judge. So, yeah, you are indeed just in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We live in a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 kids.
Yikes.
He suddenly springs his plans on me a week before her arrival. I was pissed, but I didn't want to start a fight. I think you should.
I think
you
you
should.
should. Yeah.
It's fight
You
worthy.
have the right
That's a good reason.
to.
She arrives and still no mention of her sleeping arrangement. The first 6 nights that she's here, he works nights. Last night, he was off from work, and when it was bedtime, he goes into the room that she's sleeping with and crawls into bed with her.
Okay.
It was late, and I didn't want to start a fight with the kids sleeping and all, but I
Okay,
feel
you should have.
yeah. But I feel
So
betrayed and so hurt. All our marriage, I've never felt or I haven't felt like I was in first place in his life. He's chosen his relatives' needs over mine, like leaving me at home with the kids while he is out with his relatives all day. Today, I started slamming doors and furniture. He knows I'm upset over something, but he's acting like I'm the unreasonable one. Am I? I don't want to talk to anyone else in my life about this, and I'm afraid they'll laugh at me behind my back.
They will.
I just want to know, am I being unreasonable?
Like, oh my god, this is so fucking stupid when people know they're in a bad relationship and because they know they're in a bad relationship, they don't want to tell their friends and family that they're in a bad relationship because they know damn well that their friends and family will fucking judge them and tell them, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? Leave him. So instead they stay because they don't want to, well, I mean, she has children. But this woman said never once in her marriage she felt like she was a priority, and he's been basically just putting her last for the entirety of their relationship, and you're still with him. You had kids with this man who puts you last, who crawls into bed with his mom at his big age. Bitch, I'm sorry, but like, no. You could have avoided being miserable if you left him, but you chose to stay and have kids with a man like that. I'm so happy I'm single. God dang. Could never be me, bitch. That could never be me. That's also another thing of people getting married probably too early. Like if when you get married too early and you haven't had the time to be mature and have some sort of life experience, because that's the thing. Men don't like women like me who are above the age of 29 because we are just not about that life. At when you reach 30, you have no patience. You don't care and you don't want to care. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, and if he does not fit in 99.5% of the thing that I want, bye-bye. And they don't like that, so they usually go for younger because the younger haven't had the chance to understand the kind of bullshit that men can put you through. So she stayed, had kids with this man, and now she's stuck asking a bunch of strangers on the internet, am I overacting? I can't tell my friends and family because I know they're gonna laugh at me. Bitch, yes you are, and yes you should have never, you should have fucking left. A lot of people don't realize that when you get married and have kids, your relative are no longer your immediate family. The family you made is now your immediate family. Pushing it 3 years to 30, and I'm so done with every single man. Pretty like honestly, the older you get, the least amount of bullshit you take, and the least amount of patience you have. And men don't like that. They don't. A lot of them need a young girl because young girls are dumb as fuck, okay? Been there, done that. I was dumb. I can change him. Bitch, that was me back when I was in high school. I can change him. If he loves me. Nah, bitch. Nah. Men be doing a whole lot of lip service until they get what they want. And once they get it, suddenly, no, they don't give a fuck anymore. This woman is miserable, and that's why she's on Reddit asking a bunch of strangers if she's miserable. The answer is yes. Good luck on her relationship that she put herself through. But I'm just Reddit stories have made me very, very, very like, I don't have the patience to hear women who deep down they know. But it's so hard to admit that you're wrong. So you have to ask a bunch of strangers. But bitch, deep down, you know you just said so. You know that you should not be with this man. So why shut the fuck up and leave him? Oh my god. Divorce is no longer a sin unless you are in a Mormon family. Then bitch run. But if you're not in the Mormon church or whatever, fucking leave the damn guy. It's not that deep, in my personal opinion. We use contract now? What kind of contract are you talking about? What I do know is I, personally, wouldn't take this kind of disrespect. Because having my husband crawl in his mom's bed yeah. Like, what are we doing? Oh, I have that. It's an incarnate. Yeah, I clearly did not take care of that. Anyway. Lord have mercy.
And to add, over the course of our marriage, she's never missed an opportunity to tell me how my husband can't live without her. That for every decision he makes in life, he will consult her. My husband and I are both 42 years old.
Brother.
Look.
Oh my god. Oh my god. 42? And you crawled in your mom's bed at night? I'm sorry. You need to see a therapist. Is it just me? I just don't. I'm not close like that with my parent. I love having my fucking intimacy and sleeping in my own bed alone, away from people. Like, ugh. No. Holy shit. This is hell. No. I can't. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Oh, sheesh. I just realized, bitch, I'm alone. I need mana. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ah. Okay, I don't have full health, but I need energy. Oh, Lord.
I think it's okay to have some sort of a relationship with your parent, especially if like you guys don't have a big family. That's fine. However, your husband started it first of not even bothering to communicate with you that, hey, we're going to change this whole living arrangement, this whole dynamic, and my mother is going to live with us. You know, in some cultures, that's like a big thing where like, you know, you support family. However, a conversation is still need to be had. We don't know the relationship with, or well, it sounds like they don't necessarily have the best relationship, the mother-in-law and like the wife, but and how, what, I still can't wrap
Good
my
luck,
head
I can't believe
around
in you.
the husband sleeping next to the mom. Like, I'm confused. Why are you doing that?
Okay. I am with you, John, that I like the husband is obviously in the wrong for, you know, being a big mama's boy and inviting her into the home without having a conversation.
There's this whole mama's boy thing irks me so much. Like, actually low-key disgusts me. And not in a good, like, obviously not in a good way, but like, I saw this TikTok the other day, and it's this girl. She looks so fucking young. She's after two girls, now I finally have a boy, and y'all were not joking about the kind of love that you have when it's finally a son. And it's like, bitch, what about your daughters? Is you okay? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's different when it's a boy. They're all your kids. You're supposed to love them all equally. You can already tell that this is not good because these poor girls will always have to compete with the one guy for their mom's attention and love. Like, bitch, nah. This woman said that her son was always going to choose her before everybody else. I understand loving your mama, but being 40, 41, 46, and crawling in your mama's bed in the middle of the night, it's giving incest. It's giving Dr. Phil. It's giving you need therapy. I'm judging. And maybe it's because I'm not, it's a different culture and shit. But I'm judging.
However, it sounds like OP is also terrible at communicating.
Oh, yeah.
In a way, yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah. She said it herself. She doesn't want to cause drama. And so she is on fucking Reddit asking a bunch of stranger if she's overreacting. AKA, I was slapping the door in our house to let him know that I was mad. Bitch, say something. You have a mouth? Like, I'm sorry, but if you can even voice your issues and instead you have to slam doors, part of me might understand a tiny bit why your husband does not even fucking respect you, because that's crazy. Like, you are also a grown-ass woman. He's a grown-ass man, and they're both children. They're literally both acting like children. It's very weird. They're clearly meant to be with each other, because that's crazy. Yo. Jesus.
Y'all need like couples therapy to talk to each other, because your way of getting back is slamming cupboard doors and stuff. It's like, well, that's also not healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I don't want to start a fight over this. It's like, no, this is something fight worthy, and it makes me
starting a
like,
fight
like
over.
I get
You gotta get uncomfortable with
yeah,
these
and I get he's being unreasonable, but it's like at some point you've got to, put your foot down and be like, no, I am uncomfortable. Here's my wants and needs, and not letting him walk all over you.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily blaming OP because you shouldn't be put in this situation, but it's also like you should be comfortable enough to communicate your, wants and needs as well.
And it seems like there's a pattern from the husband too that
Yes.
they're doing that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they've left OP for some relative shit. I get it. Family is a big thing to a lot of people, but I definitely get where you're coming from, Josh. Like, a lot of these things are fight worthy. You should
No, you should be fighting.
You should be fighting, to be honest.
Like, even the next morning, like when the kids are, I'm assuming at school or somewhere else,
Or
that
somewhere,
is
yeah.
the time to just be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Yep.
Did you sleep
exactly.
in the bed with your mother, you fucking weirdo?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because it's like, if you don't put up any boundaries, he's just going to walk all over yours. You know what I
Which
mean?
is what he's currently doing.
It's what he's currently doing. And
Yeah.
I mean, his mom too. So, definitely couples therapy is my recommendation, but also like, he should be going to regular therapy because it sounds like he has like Freud would be having a field day with this.
Freud would definitely
Oh, yeah.
be having a field day
Before
with this
therapy,
one.
you should fight. I just want to see it. I want to hear about
Yeah,
it.
And
okay.
record it for our new podcast.
Yeah.
Fly on the wall.
Yeah.
New podcast, trademark impending, guys.
Yeah.
Reddit on Ricky. That's the we're bringing it back.
That is an insane title because it's like an inside joke within another podcast.
How did you guys come up with this thing? Well,
Holy shit.
oh, I will say this. Somebody wrote, not to be weird, but is this like a cultural thing? To which OP wrote, I assure you, it is not cultural. Married/grown men in my country do not share bed with their mommy, especially when their wife is right there. It's embarrassing. I've threatened to divorce him many times, but this time got the reassurance I need to go ahead with the divorce.
Okay.
Oh,
So
there you
it sounds
go.
like you have communicated in the past. So
Yeah.
Well-
I rescind a lot of what I said.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you guys fought. So
Yeah. A couple
So-
times it sounds
so-
like.
a couple
so.
times.
It sure seems like divorce is probably the right move.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm satiated the fact that you guys did.
I,
I'm
I,
good now.
I beg the comments to delete whatever they were typing about me, but it's too late.
Fucking Josh.
My bad.
Okay, is this shit
I didn't know.
All right, this
bugged?
next one is coming from r/2 hot
Buzz.
takes.
Plus.
And it's titled, it's cross-posted by yet another goat,
Thank
Blood
you.
Unicorn Valkyrie.
Whoa.
OG.
Sir. This one's titled, My Boyfriend Kept Asking Me to Moan Louder.
Then hit it right.
I
Dang.
mean,
Hello, Good Time Zone. How are you? Hello, Amanda. I'm chilling. How about you? I haven't started streaming this early in a while. What time is it? Yo, it's not even 9 p.m. Look at me. Healthy and shit. But I'm doing great. How are you,
I mean,
girl?
that's the,
yeah, that's
I guess
there's
that's
no
the
better
correct
advice to be.
response.
All right, next story, actually.
I actually don't want to be a fly on the wall on that
Yeah.
one.
My fist bump was more for Juliet than anybody else. Good on you. All right. OP writes, this still doesn't feel real to write. I, 25 female, have been dating a 27 male.
Fucking hate when they use letters. Just come up with a name.
We'll call the boyfriend Anthony. That's an A.
Okay.
Aaron.
Anthony, 27 male, for a year. Things were good. We had amazing chemistry, and he made me feel sexy
Oh.
until recently.
Oh.
He kept
Okay.
asking me to quote unquote moan louder during sex. At first, I didn't think much of it. Some people are just into that. But it got to a point where it felt forced. Like,
Performative.
I was performing and not really enjoying. I told him it made me feel self-conscious, and he said it was just quote unquote a turn on for him and dropped it. Or so I thought. Last week, I used his laptop to log into my email because mine was glitching. He'd left a folder open by accident.
Oh boy.
It was full of audio files, literally labeled by date. And when I clicked on one, it was me.
What the fuck?
Moaning.
Oh, hell
This is not at
no.
all where I thought this was going. I thought it was going to be like he's addicted to porn or something like that. And like that's why he loves the.
I mean,
loud
at least
moaning or
it's
whatever.
I
her.
was gonna fucking suggest go fuck in a bathroom where the acoustics are good, but god damn, this is crazy work.
This is illegal.
John,
This
just for that
is.
comment again, I
I-
must give Juliet another fist bump. I mean, just living the life, Juliet. When I clicked one, it was me moaning, saying his name, our sex, recorded without my consent.
What the fuck?
I confronted him immediately, and he didn't even deny it. He just said it wasn't that serious.
What?
And that he
It is serious.
I mean, okay, wait. So he only recorded the audio, which in my thanks God he only recorded the audio. You sick fuck. But also, it's like part of me is like, at least it's her, you know. It's not somebody else. But also, ew, and weird, and lack of communication. And also, I mean, I don't know, bitch. I don't understand people. What the fuck? Indeed. I'm so confused by this. I was just, I don't know how to feel. Because, like I said, at least it's her. But she didn't know. And I don't like the way he reacted. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I mean, for you, clearly, because you did it. But, you know, if it wasn't that big of a deal, you could have told her. But you didn't. Why is that, Mr. It's not a big deal? You know? Why is that? Because you knew it was fucking weird. That's clearly. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, most likely. What a weirdo. Oh my god, but why? Like I don't know. There's something I don't want to think the worst, but also like was this necessary? Like oh my god. Oh jeez. What are we doing here? It's just weird, bruh. This is just very weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And that he, quote, I only use the mic, not the camera. Like that makes it any better?
Sir?
What?
It's still not consensual, you
Yeah.
dirty pig.
He also admitted that he shared a few clips with his friends.
No!
in a-
No. Okay, never mind. Grab the gun. Grab the shotgun, bitch. It's over. It's over. You know, I was not gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but I was like, thanks God, it's just the audio. But then, you know, the more I was thinking about it, I was like, I hope that it's just for him, right? Right? And it's not. What the fuck? And I'm so tired and disappointed in men. What the fuck? Why? And oh my god, it's just there's like so much to unpack. And the more I think about it, the more horrified I am. Like, what do you mean you shared oh my god. I just want to I need the story to end with her saying that they are no longer together because, girl, if this is the kind of disrespect that you are allowing in your life, you're gonna get worse than that. This is only the beginning of the kind of disrespect that you cannot allow this to fly. She has to leave him. Oh my god! Oh my god! Amanda! I didn't want this to be true. I was like, please tell me it's just for him.
a group chat as a joke.
As
Get
a
ready
joke?
for some jail, buddy. You fucking
Jail.
That's illegal. You're distributing without consent.
Mhm.
I
This
don't
is
know if it
revenge
counts
porn.
for audio only.
Mhm.
I dumped him on the spot,
Oh,
blocked him, and filed a report.
Oh!
His friends tried texting me, telling me to chill
Ah!
and that
You
he's going through it.
Going through what?
Wow.
Good. I hope he rots. I feel violated in a way that I can't even describe.
Jail.
Yeah, jail.
Death.
That's
In a video game.
Reddit on wikishop.com. Cop your in a video game merch. This sounds like a perfect guy that we wish things would happen in real life. In a video game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
You know
Just saying.
GTA when you crash a car going 200?
Oh my god. He's going through the consequence of his action. He's going through the 7 layers of hell as far as I'm concerned because this man has lost his mind. Oh, hey guys. Want to hear something funny? And it's his girlfriend moaning his name. No. 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 They're digging new layers of hell for him. It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. Oh my god. Like, obviously, it's not good. So, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so stupid. Man, not all of them, but it's always one.
Mm.
I wish.
God.
R1, R2, L1, L2, up. I forgot the
God.
cheat codes, but I will use all of them and unload the clip on him, bitch.
Yeah, this is
In a
so
video game.
illegal. I'd go after him for like,
Distribution.
Yes.
yeah, I'd get money.
I mean, she said she
jail
filed
time,
the
whatever
report,
I could get
so.
from this motherfucker. I'm suing him. I'm fucking like
I will
this is
Rico their friends too. Shit.
yeah, those fucking disgusting pieces of shit. Sharing
Okay.
that stuff, like that is unhinged. You deserve to be alone forever. You're a fucking disgusting pig.
And who's to say those friends didn't distribute them to other sets of friends?
Exactly
Or
right.
It's this just
Exactly.
jail. All of them.
Yeah, you are a disgusting pig who took advantage of a partner who just wanted to do something
Please, you, mind
nice
you.
for you, and that's disgusting to me.
All right.
Castration, not in a video
Not
game.
in a
Do it
video
for
game.
real.
I wasn't even gonna say like for real.
Yeah, that's what should be the punishment for doing that.
All right. These two, I think, will do well with John.
But not me.
I mean, also
I'm
with
gonna
Josh.
hate it.
This one's coming from r/job hunting.
Ooh,
Fuck that.
Going from cross-posted by Hop mid-score into mid-score.
Not my goat anymore for sending this one in.
he's really
He's
going
really
here.
It's titled, I walked out of an interview after...
Wolf, what do you mean it sucks? I mean, I feel like YouTube always has issues for some reason. If it's that bad, just come on Twitch. You know? Damn, bro.
After just one question.
Your mistake, buddy.
Are you the corporation right now, Josh?
Yes.
All right. OP writes, today I had an interview for a job I was very excited about. The job description looked amazing, the salary was good, and the company had good reviews. I went in, greeted the hiring manager, and we sat down. Then came the very first question. How do you deal with working overtime without pay?
No.
Nope. Go ahead,
Next
Josh.
question.
It's corporate America. Come on.
What the fuck is going on?
These damn youths nowadays don't know the value of hard work.
I kid. My anti-capitalism can't overcome my bit here. I gotta come clean.
I literally laughed. I thought he was joking.
I would have laughed
kept
too.
looking at me, waiting for an answer. I asked him if the overtime was mandatory and if it was paid. He said, look, we expect employees to stay until the work is finished. Everyone here is passionate about the work, and we don't count the extra hours.
Are they teachers?
Could be.
I simply stood up and said, thank you for your time, but this place isn't the right fit for me, and I walked out. But now I'm starting to doubt myself. Should I have stayed and at least heard more about the job?
No.
Or was walking out the right decision?
That is absolutely the right thing that you did. And if I were you, I would go on an extra mile and warn others as well. There's a lot of sites, Glassdoor, or like even post something like on LinkedIn or some shit, or Glassdoor is probably like the most anonymous-ish in a way. Talk about the interview process. Save people from having to go through these waste of a fucking time of interview process. If a hiring manager leads in saying like, hey, how do you handle overtime? This is the same shit. This is the same red flag as someone will say, we're like a fucking family.
Pretty much.
They're going to work you to the bone and you're not going to reap anything out of it.
It's just I'm kind of happy that at least she knows. At least she knows. So thanks for the opportunity. Flattered. I'm happy that I was considered. But no thank you. That's bitch. In this economy, no. Who the fuck wants to work overtime without getting paid? Oh Lord. I swear.
You're going to make a rich person richer. Fuck them. Warn others, please.
I say honk shoe to this story. Next. No, I'm kidding.
Was there a birth of a bit that I missed? Or am I just forgetting a
You're
bit?
like, John's going to love these stories.
Oh.
Yeah, Josh is just leading into like, what about me?
Yeah.
I'll hate these fucking stories.
I didn't feel included, so I had to make it about me.
DI, Josh, doesn't include whites.
This has nothing to do with that.
I know, it's a joke.
No, I agree with John 100%. I think corporations like this are, they're preying on people who are desperate for jobs, and they will work you to the bone until you are exhausted within a year or two, turn you out for another new employee, and then just keep repeating the cycle and get what they want without having to properly pay you or compensate you for your work. And you don't want to be in a place that is all crunch time and no break. It's a stressful place to be and not healthy for your well-being, for sure.
This is exactly what teachers go for. Go
Nurses,
go
well,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest, most corporate jobs are like this.
If you're salaried, it's essentially what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And it's just like they can work you till you burn out, basically.
I use one of those, like, one of the nasty shit that they use, saying like, well, what we do is not freaking brain surgery. So I've said that sometimes. I'm like, it'll wait tomorrow.
Yeah, well, yeah. Exactly.
I'd be throwing my shit like literally on the dot. Y'all seen like previous times when I used to work. I'd just be like, hey, I'm on a call. All right, I'm gonna throw my shit. Peace out.
And I'm gonna be honest,
just chucking that shit.
If it's a brain surgeon, I also want them to have time off because I don't want them to do brain surgery
Exactly.
on me if they're exhausted.
What do you call it? One of our, also just shout out to our subreddit. This one has, our subreddit gave this 4.1K upvotes.
Holy shit.
As opposed to the original post on r/job hunting. No shade to r/job hunting, but the original got 800 upvotes. So our subreddit is just,
we're mogging them.
Mid-score. Also, somebody on our subreddit wrote, shout out Peace and Prisms. They wrote, I would deal with this by saying, I deal with unpaid overtime by reporting you to the labor board because that's illegal. Do I get the job?
Good. Good.
Can I have it now?
Can I has job?
No, it should be
All right.
illegal.
This next one is also one that Josh will hate and John will love.
Lean in, brother.
I'll lean out.
Whoa. You can't tell this guy anything. This one is titled My Rejection Email.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hi, blank. Thank you for applying to blank. Unfortunately, we will not be moving forward with your application at this time. Brackets. Rejection. Crown score message. Close bracket. Quote. Write a warm but generic rejection email that sounds polite yet firm. Do not mention specific reasons for rejection.
No.
Make the candidate feel like they were strongly considered, even if they weren't. Remember to use candidate name and company name variables, end quote. We appreciate your interest in and wish you the best in your future
They
endeavors.
let the fucking
Warm regards.
AI chat GPT
I ain't gonna lie, I had
prompt
this
him.
happen to me before.
No,
and I'm not.
That's crazy.
And I'm not gonna lie. As someone who worked in a recruiter space in the past, I've accidentally done this in a way in the past. Look,
I was gonna say I don't necessarily blame HR like right now because it is such a crazy, like, you just get thousands and thousands of AI generated resumes now. I imagine it's like it's impossible to personalize each response. I get that, and it's shitty. It is just hilarious to receive one.
it is. Again, as someone who's been on both sides of the table, it does suck. I kind of like what Josh is saying here. It's also hard for a recruiter as well sometimes to personalize things.
Oh, for sure.
There's, okay, first of all, the applicant tracking systems, I'm not going to shit on companies, but some of them are absolutely dreadful. It's gotten to the point where it's like I made things easier for me to make it kind of personal, where I would just like, carve out 30 minutes out of the day. If I feel like the person that I interviewed already was not going to be a fit, I have some sort of template on my Outlook already saying like, hey, for this specific reason, we're not going to move forward. And I'll just do a schedule send like at a certain time so they get a timely sort of feedback and they know that they're off the loop. I try not to use those applicant tracking systems because they're notoriously bad. Not only that, like the formatting is just dreadful. I get it. I feel for some recruiters because sometimes they have so much like requisitions that they have to close and they're like being forced to like, first of all, when I used to do that shit, bro, I'd be having like 50 to 60 conversations a day.
Yeah.
So imagine you don't move on with a lot of these people and some of them do ask for feedback. It sucks. like some of them I couldn't give them any feedback, but it's a tough market for both sides.
Oh, for sure. I think if I was OP, I'd respond back. Hello, insert thank you response. Make it seem like you actually care about this company.
Yeah. And if there's anyone to blame, it's the damn C-suites. It's the damn shareholders who give no fucks about the companies. They just want their bottom line. They just want to get richer.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not necessarily HR's fault because it's like they are probably understaffed and overworked as well. Replacing people that, you know, are probably quitting on droves because they're being overworked. So yeah. It's,
I see some of y'all companies are doing nowadays. You're trying to performance plan the fuck out of everybody just so you can make the right cut. It's your damn fault that y'all don't have good hiring strategies, that you try to like poach everyone else from your competitions just so you can grow your company, but therefore you don't know how to scale properly. So your CEO gets a fat raise, therefore no one else gets a bonus in this fucking economy. Fuck y'all.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Jeffrey
that
Bezos.
sounded
You
fucking
bitch trying to rent
personal.
out Venice as a city, but you can't even pay your workers correctly. Fuck you. Hope you have a shitty
Guillotine.
marriage.
Man, nothing made me happier than seeing nothing but celebrities at that thing. Because then I'm like, man, this guy has no friends.
Zero.
No.
Not one real friend does this guy have.
Nope.
And I'm happy about it. He deserves nothing more. Also,
Lex Luthor
Josh,
looking motherfucker.
the top comment on the post is the
Happy
exact same joke you made.
What joke did I make?
They said, hi, bracket
Oh.
company, close bracket, bracket, rejection ground score confirmation bracket. Quote, write a slightly pissed and sarcastic reply to their generated rejection mail. Do not directly insult them, but make slight remarks about their intellect. Lukewarm regards, me.
I don't know. That wasn't a joke. I was being serious, but
OP replied and
real
said,
for
I'm
real.
going to do this, Lamau.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
expect anything back, though.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
He'll probably make the recruiter laugh, to be honest. that
Yeah,
they fucked
probably.
up.
Honestly, they're like, all right, well, I'm glad they didn't take it. At least they could laugh about it.
Yeah. I'll throw them on the short list for next time, maybe.
Yeah.
And that one was coming directly from r/mildly infuriating from me.
Whoa.
I did it.
Crazy.
Hit
Wow.
the sound. Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to hoe me with it.
Illegal.
All right. We're going to end it. One more story. This one's coming from r/marriage, coming from Hop Midscore into Midscore It.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Titled, Shocked but What Came Out of My Husband's Mouth.
Some bodily fluid that's gonna come.
Oh, shit.
I mean, there's probably shit coming out of his mouth if it's that bad.
Yeah.
All right. OP writes, my 44 female husband, 51 male, and I have been working. Wow. I feel like could have put the age after and I.
That didn't
would
make
make things
sense,
a lot
yeah.
easier. Yeah. I don't know why you did that one. My husband and I have been working hard to lose weight and be healthier as we age. For
That's
context, I have always been heavy. Growing up, I was a competitive swimmer who'd swim twice a day, and I was 5'11 and 200 pounds. I was always made fun of for my weight, even called quote unquote Miss Piggy by my own grandfather.
Oh my
That's-
god.
Hence,
I can't. 200 pounds, 5'11 is not crazy.
No, and bro, you athletic?
It's not.
You swim like
Muscles.
crazy. Boy, I tell you what, I fucking swim like a lap. I'm dead.
Well, I'm gonna say, like, if you're swimming, like, that's a lot of, muscles or like core. Like,
Yeah.
I think you're fine. I don't.
yeah.
I think
Hence,
you're fine.
I've always been conscious about my body. My husband, on the other hand, has always been thin until he hit 40 and then could no longer eat a gallon of ice cream a week and keep the weight off.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I eat a piece of bread and I blow up.
Yeah, I've never been able to eat a gallon of ice cream.
Oh,
But
yeah, I
it's
definitely used to be
slowed.
able to.
I would
Oh,
die.
it's because you never had sorbet, mango sorbet.
John and I's lactose intolerant ass would explode from a
Yeah.
gallon of ice cream.
Yep.
So this morning, we both weighed ourselves, and for the very first time, I weighed less than him.
Oh, yeah.
He made a comment about still being bigger, and I told him that I am still larger than him because of our height difference. I pointed to my tummy and told him, see, my tummy is flabby and saggy. He points at it and says that I have the most beautiful tummy that grew 2 humans in it. He then goes on to tell me how beautiful I am and that my tummy is a part of the miracle of life.
Aw.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I absolutely fell in love with my husband all over again. I love that man.
Aw.
21
good
years and
story
he
for
still
once.
continues to amaze me. Too long didn't read. Husband of 21 years told me how much he
Good.
loves my flabby tummy because I grew 2 children. He made my day.
Whoa.
The bare minimum.
You
Wholesome
ended
as
it on a
fuck.
high note.
I
Love
ended
a
on a
husband
high
like
note.
that.
Who would have
Wow.
thought?
Just
Be
for
a good
me, right,
husband.
Sean?
Yeah, only for you because you really hated those last 2 stories.
Hated
So I had to bring it back up.
I really didn't want to be there.
No.
I don't want to be
No, but-
around anymore.
Hey, but that's absolutely beautiful. You know, like, the
Yeah.
fact that, look, I can go on like another rant about. I think social media is doing a terrible job portraying what a quote unquote healthy body looks like.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
of course.
we've seen so much like, and it sucks that there's a lot of influencers who are pushing that narrative that you have to have washboard abs, you have to have a flat tummy to be considered healthy. Meanwhile, I've seen some people who are having some, internal issues because of the type of lifestyle like they try to push like to make their bodies look that way, right?
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, all that matters is that you two as a unit consciously making good decisions to
Be more healthy.
elongate's not the word I'm looking for, like to make your lives better in the future by doing healthy choices. And I'm glad that you're doing it as a unit, and for your husband to kind of just stare at you to be the most beautiful thing in the world because you did produce 2 humans. That is a feat in itself.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are 21 years or 20 plus years still happy, still keeping the fire going. I love that for you. I hope you celebrate 50 years plus marriage, and it's beautiful, man. Just
Yeah.
love to hear it.
No, I was totally ready for this to be the
I don't
worst
know.
piece of shit I've
Yeah.
ever heard in my life. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
was-
not gonna lie. When I was reading halfway through, I was like, "Oh no,
You bitch.
this guy's gonna be a fucking devil."
hmm
Oh, I thought you were like, oh no, this is gonna be wholesome.
No.
It's too happy.
But yeah, I agree with John. I think, I think this is something you and your partner have made a goal to work towards being healthier and happier, and that's something I've been doing actually in my life this year. I've been trying to eat
You
eat
serious?
well, exercise.
You look good, brother.
Hello.
All you guys as well.
Just
all
y'all too.
All right then.
No.
I am not
too.
keeping
You're-
up with my fitness
You're in
goals.
this
I'll
shit.
tell you.
You're in this shit. You sexy motherfucker.
I'm hiding it with the perm.
And the perm looks good, my guy.
It does look good.
Slow mo.
But that's the thing. Like, no one should feel pressured to do that kind of stuff. It's if you choose to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's something you are doing as a couple. I think that's
Damn.
awesome. I think that's wonderful. More power to you. And I'm glad you two can still find the spark after all those years. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I was like 5. I'm 5'5" and 200. That shit is crazy work.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think the scale for like the medical quote unquote scale for being overweight is so crazy.
It's
Mhm.
insane.
Yeah, like
To be honest, most of it's my calves, so that's what's weighing me down.
I mean, that's
Filipinos
the
and
thing too.
calves,
Like,
brother.
like muscle is denser, right? Is
Yeah.
that not true? So it's like
I'm just big.
if you have a lot of muscle, you could be technically quote unquote overweight, but just be
Mhm.
like in really good shape. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Agreed. As someone who's medically morbidly obese.
Which is crazy to me.
All right. It wouldn't be a Monday Reddit reading
Wait,
episode.
to clarify, crazy to me that you're classified as that, not crazy that.
Oh, I understood.
Yeah, okay. I didn't want that
Comments
to
get
be-
his ass.
I didn't want that.
Wait. Rate that date. Oh, and then what? Is that all? Rate that date left? Got
Be
it.
misconstrued.
Did you see what Josh said
Can you
about
believe
Sean?
No.
what he said?
Because I can't believe Sean would be classified as that. That's crazy to me.
Thank you.
Josh looked at Sean and be like, damn.
All right. It wouldn't be a Monday Reddit reading episode without a segment from the amazing Underbaki. And this
Ooh.
week, we have Rate That Date.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Welcome back to another rendition of Rate That Date, a segment where your boys read some unforgettable dates and rate them on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being absolutely awful, and 5 being the best date ever. For today's segment, we're rating more listener-submitted tales.
Oh my God.
If you want us to read and rate a date that you've been on, please make sure to DM Alex over on the Cultivate Network Discord.
Hell yeah.
Join our Discord, please. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
It's the shit, y'all. Story number 1 is coming from Diamond Stone, who writes, I was on an ice cream date and my sister called me because my grandfather in hospice was dying.
Ooh.
I had to mention to him that she might call, and he joked, asking if it was my quote-unquote date is going bad, sister called for a dying relative to get out of a date excuse.
Now it is.
I mean,
I understand, but
I
also
get the joke he's trying to say, but this is actually happening, and so that sucks. It's a tough joke to make.
Tough joke. I'm sure it I almost said I'm sure it kills. I'm sure it works 90% of the time. But when it's actually happening, you gotta imagine.
Yeah.
What a mood killer.
I had a follow-up joke after that, but I'm gonna refrain myself from doing it.
I mean, at this point, I made the bad one.
You're gonna bury that one?
I was gonna say I'm dead.
Yeah. It's tough.
We're all going to hell.
We're all going to hell.
Sorry, Diamond. I know this is a personal story.
Diamond, I think he would have laughed. All right, well, I don't know him, but I'm sure hoping so we feel better about ourselves and our bad joke. Well, she called, I left, and my grandfather passed the next morning.
fuck
Holy
me.
shit. Sorry.
All right,
I
Josh,
did
take
not
this out,
take
please.
this out, Josh.
It's out, Josh, please.
I sent the date, the obituary to prove that I wasn't lying. On a scale of 1 to 5, rate that date.
I mean, honestly, I would have. That's a 1 for me, because it's like,
yeah, it's a 1, but it's not his fault.
Yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at. Like, it's a shitty date just because of the outside circumstances.
Yeah, bad joke that would be fine probably 90% of the
if
time.
it didn't happen,
If it wasn't
for real.
actually happening.
Yeah.
Unless she
Yeah.
pivoted and was like, that's a good joke, but that is actually what's happening. The fact that she sent the obituary afterwards makes me feel like maybe it was okay.
Or they were like, maybe like
Maybe she
the
sent it as
situation
proof
was
that
like,
it wasn't
okay,
like to get
OP
out of,
understood
you
that.
know.
All right, they were in like a jokey joke mood,
Yeah.
and they don't know the whole situation.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's weird that you had to send the obituary. Like, it feels like he should have just believed you, and maybe he did,
Maybe he did. And it was just like your own guilt.
or
Yeah.
you were just like continuing the
bit.
the bit
then-
kind of, I guess.
Because then, if like OP was like not fucking with this guy, like they could have just left it at that
Yeah, I
and
would've
never
just
contact them
ghosted.
again. So it's only a 1 because of what happened.
Yes.
Yes.
They seem like they were at least trying to look forward to another date, so
Potentially.
maybe there's a potential there.
Yeah.
And again, Stone, if all those jokes are really bad, we
We're
apologize.
so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still sorry.
Josh has nothing to apologize for. It's
It's just
strictly the Browns, and that was on us.
I said, are you going to bury this?
Josh.
Oh,
yeah,
you know
did.
what? I think we're
It's
all
all
in
three
this
of us.
together.
We're all going to
We're
hell,
all in
unfortunately.
this together. Oh, why am I doing Thriller instead?
Close enough.
Sorry.
This was story number 2 is coming from
Gosh darn it.
JR. They write, in terms of dating, I had a guy where things were super ambiguous with. He worked at my favorite bookstore, and I wasn't going to be the one of those people who hit on someone while they were at work and couldn't escape the situation.
Hell yeah.
But
Okay.
the bookstore, JR, that butt is
I
tough.
gotta- we got to stop
Read the
talking
room,
before
JR.
the final story's done.
But the bookstore was close to my college, and I spent a lot of time there studying in the cafe where he worked. He'd often mess up, they put in quotes, drinks, then bring them to my table for free since he couldn't serve them. Or invite me to go outside on his smoke breaks and chat. This all seemed very much like flirting to me, and I was pretty sure we were on the same page. One day, he found out that I liked horror movies, and one of our mutual favorites was being remade into an English version from the Spanish original. He got premiere tickets and asked me to go. Clear date, right?
I would think so.
He drove me to the movies in his gorgeous Mustang, put on our mutual favorite band, and things were going so well. I thought this was the start of something awesome.
Wait, how'd you know their favorite band? This is a Joe Goldberg situation?
Where is
I think
she?
They go out on smoke breaks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they probably
Like
talk.
share common stuff. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought they were
there.
like not talk, but stalk
damn.
instead.
Oh God.
I thought this was the start of something awesome. The movie wasn't as good as the original, and we chatted about the differences the whole way back where we'd met so he could drop me off at my car. I got out, went for a hug, and he shook my hand.
Oh.
2 days later, I went into the bookstore and he had quit his job, moved out of the state, and moved in with his ex.
Oh.
I never heard from him again.
Damn, he
Dap is
He
crazy.
kept it
JR.
respectable, and I appreciate.
Yeah.
No, that's a one.
That's gotta
That's
be a
awkward.
one.
I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like the date went well up until the shaking hand.
Well, it
and
sure
then
sounds like
the
he took
aftermath
you out
was
on
terrible.
a date while he was still trying to get back with his ex,
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
which I think is a
Yeah,
sound like they were trying to get at you as a rebound, possibly?
maybe.
potentially, but also he didn't do any-
Try?
Yeah, he didn't try anything. So
I guess.
maybe he chickened out halfway through. I don't know.
I mean, the handshake is wild, bro.
Maybe he posted like on his story that he was out on a date to make his ex jealous.
Jealous?
Oh,
Ooh.
damn, JR. I'm mad for you. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. Either way, I'm at a one.
One.
I mean, the movie's mid, so that's automatic.
No, a bad movie doesn't mean a bad date because you could chop on
Joke
the
about
movie
a bad
afterward.
movie.
And that's what they were doing, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They were chopping on it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But that's
I
not why
guess.
this is a one to me. You're saying it
Yeah.
like that's why it's a one for you.
well, it is for me.
John only watches the best of the best.
Yeah.
Like 90 Day Fiance.
High quality
There
Never
shit.
flip.
seen 90 Day Fiance.
I can't do it like yours. I don't have a perm.
But I do love Love is Blind.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Bullet.
Mm.
Before we get started on this story number 3 on Rate That Date, I will give a slight trigger warning for sexual harassment.
Oh.
I'm not sure if there's anything else, but
That's probably
That's
I think
probably
that's
a bad
probably the
date
most
then.
succinct. Yeah, creepy
Yeah.
guy and sexual harassment. So that doesn't sound like a good time. You
It
can
does
go ahead and
not.
we'll see you on Friday. Or if you're a patron, we got one more story for you up there. But yeah, I forget how to end these trigger warnings. I think that's it. Okay, we'll see you. All right, story number 3 coming from Arctic Angel. They write, my date took me to the YMCA pools, and I realized his true intentions afterwards. To start off, let me give context about
Oh
stuff
no, he
I
took
know
you to
now,
the pool on a
but
first
didn't know then.
date.
I was only diagnosed with ADHD back then, when in reality, I also had high functioning autism, meaning that I can handle things semi-normally, that I struggle explaining emotions and thoughts. I also miss clear social cues.
Aw,
The fucked up thing
feel
is
you, girl.
that I was diagnosed with autism after I graduated, meaning I missed out on programs that could have helped me, and I struggled in school.
that is shitty.
Now, to the story. It's been so long, so I will try and remember the important parts. This happened in 2016. That's not that long ago, is it? Is it that
almost
long?
10 years
Brother, it's
ago.
damn near a decade ago.
That long ago? Fuck! Oh,
I saw on TikTok, I saw like one of those remember this, and it was like 2011 high school, and I was like, God damn it.
God
Jesus
damn it.
We're really romanticizing my high school now, my high school years. Stuff like this is crazy.
When everyone's like, yeah, bring back the jerk. I was like, oh, it's vintage now? The jerk is vintage?
I'm like, this shit was like 2008.
God
Damn.
damn it, bro.
That's when I could do it.
2008 ain't 2 years ago.
No.
Fuck. This happened in 2016. I, 15 female at the time,
Ah,
was in middle school when this happened.
go down.
This guy that I was, quote unquote, dating, if we can even call it that, was a grade higher and a year older than me. Let's call him Ethan. Ethan would be very touchy-feely all the time, which currently I would not be okay with since I hate being touched. Always having a hand on me somewhere at all times when we were together. One day, he asked me if I wanted to go swimming. I happily said yes and planned for it for the weekend. We meet up there, enter the place, and get changed. I remember I was wearing a cute blue zebra pattern two-piece, and I'll be honest, I couldn't tell which side was which for the top piece. I was more excited to swim and put it on and went out to meet him. And I'm sure you probably guessed by now that I had the top on the wrong way. Ethan had this look on his face, a slight smile,
Wait,
and
how
eyes
do you do
glued
that?
to me, which I now realize was a quote-unquote turned-on face, and he was looking at my chest.
Oh.
I smiled back at him innocently, and we got to swimming. I didn't even know you could wear them backwards.
I don't know either.
I'm very confused.
I don't know how it would be exposed. I'm yeah.
I need a visual of the swimsuit to understand how she did that.
Angel. I smiled back at him innocently, and we got to swimming. The dude kept hugging me from behind and pressing up. I didn't clue in to what was happening, but I was slightly uncomfortable. It pretty much happened the whole time and eventually left, and we went home. We get there and we play on our Nintendo DS. We each have our own. I was goofing around and he had the photo app open. Ethan kept trying to take pictures, but I kept fidgeting around so much that he picked me up and put me on his lap to try and get better shots.
What the fuck?
I squirmed because 1, he had a tight grip on my waist and I'm slightly sensitive there. 2, I didn't want to have my photo taken. And 3, there was something hard and uncomfortable. Oh, Jesus.
Lord. Okay.
At first, I thought he was playing around, but then I got to the point where it wasn't funny. Mom comes around the corner and Ethan lets go of me. She sees I'm upset and looks at him. He then says he's headed home and that he will see me at school. He leaves and I start to cry. Mom starts asking questions, but I can't explain what's going on since I have never experienced this before.
Aww.
She calms me down, and the next morning I forget about the whole thing. That is until I log into Facebook and see he had messaged me. It was a picture of his DS. On the screen was a shot of me in my swimsuit and a message saying, "You were so hot in that swimsuit, especially since you wore it the wrong way." I freaked out, showed my parents, and they deal with the situation. I don't remember much about anything after that. On a scale of 1 to 5, rate that date.
How old was she again?
Negative.
I mean, -5, to be honest.
If that's a 1, the other 2 have to be higher than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Negative.
That is, yeah, that's assault.
Yeah.
All of it.
Child harassment. Yeah.
I'm glad your
all-
parents stepped in and helped you though. That's
Yeah.
All bad on that one.
yeah. Jesus Christ.
I hope you're in a place right now, OP, where you're, at least getting some resources. I know as someone who like kind of got diagnosed later in life, you kind of look back at around a situation like in the past. It's like, oh man, I could have done this. I could have done that.
15?
Hopefully there's a good
Oh
space
yeah,
for
I
you where
forgot.
like maybe find
It's
a good
1 is
community
good
that
and
can
5
help
is bad,
you,
right?
like learn a little bit more
15
about
makes
yourself,
sense.
because it's essentially like a discovery of who you are.
Oh
and,
wait,
like,
no,
your
you're talking about the age?
experiences.
That's how old she was? Huh. She was very young and innocent. Yeah. Sadly. Well, at least she was in a safe space because she was able to talk about it with her parents. And they dealt with the situation. So, it could have been worse. And I'm glad it wasn't. But still, kind of sucks for her. People are disgusting. But at least she's okay now. Oh no, I'm not supposed to waste my pathos clamp. I'm supposed to buy weapons. I forgot. Damn, I almost fucked that shit up. Ooh, child. But yeah, no, that's definitely unfortunate. All right. Let me see the next episode. By the way, if you want to
What's up,
do
Wikimaniacs?
sometime and listen to them live, let me know, Amanda. Let me know.
I got left out
Oh, wait, let me start. There you go.
Am I the asshole for letting my sister go thirsty through an entire meal?
I mean, if that drink is Dasani, then yeah, don't fucking subject your sister to that terrible water.
John had to drink smart water at the pay-per-view and he was fucking
I was dying.
He was
livid.
I was.
All right. So my sister does this thing where she'll just say something she wants with the expectation that someone will do it for her. For example, if she wants the AC turned on, instead of asking someone to turn it on for her, she'll just keep repeating things like, oh, isn't it super warm in here? Or does anyone else feel really hot? Or I heard that today is super hot day. And then if someone asks her if she wants the AC turned on, she'll reply with, no, I'm good. But if you're hot, then you should turn it on. Anyway, last weekend it was my birthday, so my family and I went out to celebrate. During the meal, she kept making comments implying that she wanted another cocktail, but she wouldn't order it. The waitress came by and asked everyone if we needed anything, but she didn't order a drink even when the rest of us did.
Oh.
I could tell she was getting agitated at that point, but it was my birthday, so I just ignored her. When we all got home, she got really snippy and said it was super rude that we had all got our own drinks and didn't order one for her. My brother and I...
What?
How old is the sister, Josh?
Doesn't say, but
Doesn't
I mean,
say.
old enough to get a cocktail.
I mean, old enough to drink, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And yes, I agree with the show.
My brother and I brought up that she said no when the waitress asked, but she said that wasn't the issue. In her opinion, we should have known to order her a drink too because everyone else got one. And the fact that we let her go thirsty was inconsiderate.
I'm very confused.
And that in the future, we ought to order her a drink too. She
But
also
she
said
said
that
no.
she was only saying no to the waitress because her family should have taken care of her. Her words, not mine.
I'm confused.
The three
by
of
this
us have been
person.
kind of arguing back and forth about it, and I'm just tired of fighting. So I wanted to get some opinions on whether or not we should have ordered her a drink as well.
No.
So am I
You
the
said
asshole?
no. Shut the fuck
Hell
up.
no. If I was OP in a situation, I'd tell that sister, you ought to kiss my ass. The fuck? I'm not no mind reader. Or you're capable. Like what you guys said, this person's old enough to order alcohol. All this passive aggressive, like, oh, why don't you just order me? Like you should think of me. You got a mouth? Use it.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then the waitress is specifically asking if you want something, and everyone else is getting a drink. It's not like it's a faux pas where you're the
Seriously,
only one
yeah.
getting
I'm
one.
confused because everyone ordered their own drink by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Nobody ordered drinks for other people.
Yes.
So it's just like when the story was going, I was like, all right, I could see if like they wanted to order a cocktail but didn't want to get one unless at least one other person drinks. But literally everybody was drinking.
Everybody ordered. Yeah.
So and everybody ordered. So it's like, I don't know what the reasoning is for that. It's I don't know.
Yeah, it's very
This
peculiar.
has to be the youngest siblings.
What it sounds like for
Sounds,
sure.
sounds like
has to
the
be.
golden child of the family, maybe.
Yeah.
As the youngest sibling myself, this sounds like a youngest sibling.
Is this some shit that you've done in the past, Sean?
No, I'm never that passive.
He's not that bad.
If I get a drink, I order a drink, brother.
Yeah, it's just crazy to expect, especially on like OP's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
if it was her birthday, maybe that's a little different slightly, but even still, you got to
But
stay.
even then,
you gotta
everyone
want
orders.
one.
Excuse, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
I'm
orders their
done.
own drink. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm
If
done.
somebody was like, "No, thank you," to getting their own drink, I'd be like, "All right, cool. They're just not drinking."
Yeah.
Are they just
Sounds
a
like a
lazy
What am I gonna
person?
say? Yeah,
Or
what the fuck
do they
you-
just expect everyone to cater to them? Like, what's going? Is there like any deep seated like issue with this person? Like, what is going on?
Well, I mean, clearly.
I can understand like the AC thing. Like if it's not your house,
Sure.
yeah, I don't want to be the one to be like, "Hey, can you lower the temperature of your house?" I'm not paying your bill. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to ask that. But also, maybe I wouldn't be saying passive aggressive statements for like the entire time until it does happen either.
Yeah.
So that is the thing too. I would maybe make one comment. Actually, probably not. I probably would just sit there and be hot.
sit in the heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I, at most, I'd be like, "Hey, it's a little hot. Would you mind
Wait, the
cracking open a
bathroom is
window
so
or something
good
like
too.
that?" Like,
Whoa.
That's fine. Yeah, at least you're opening your mouth and like
Yeah.
saying what you feel.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
that person can be like, "Oh, if you're hot, I can turn the AC.
Yeah.
Is it down or up? Up, down?
Technically
never know.
down.
Yeah, it is technically down.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, it is down because
Yeah.
you're lower temperature. Yeah.
It's going lower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
turning the temperature down, but are you turning the AC
Technically,
higher.
you're turning the AC up because it's
Like it needs
working
more power
more?
to
Yeah.
get to the lower temperature.
Like it's
Yeah.
turning on. So it's
yeah.
Oh.
the
These are the
mental
type of
gymnastics
psychological
of this
debates you
freaking
can get.
sister and the mental gymnastics of trying to figure out which is the right thing is crazy work right now.
That's the clip where people clip it out and they're just like, men shouldn't have podcasts.
Men should not have podcasts.
And you know what? For the most part, we agree.
They're right. They're right. Reddit deemed not the asshole. And Princess Eloine said, not the asshole. It would actually be considered rude to order someone another cocktail after they specifically told the waitress no.
Yeah.
If I say I'm not drinking anymore, but someone orders me another drink anyway, I would be annoyed that they decided they knew better about my alcohol consumption than I did. And that's
Pretty
something,
much.
I mean, we kind of touched on, but it's just like, yeah, especially with alcohol, it's like, it'd be pretty rude to just be pushing drinks on someone if
Everybody
they didn't
ready?
want it. So,
Yeah.
crazy. All right.
You ready?
Moving on to the next story
You
here.
ready?
Hosted by Possible Ice 4460. Title is, Am I the asshole for telling my mom and her husband I don't give a shit if their kid dies?
Excuse me, what?
Yeah.
I mean, this username checks their possible ice.
What the fuck?
I
What?
told you the titles are crazy on this episode.
I mean, unless they're saying that in a video game setting
Mm.
where they're playing like Fable or some shit
Which we say all the time.
all the time. But this is what I'm going asshole.
Speaking of which, you can get our In a Video Game merch right on wikishop.com.
Whoa.
Go check it out. All right, let's hop into this one. So my mom and dad got divorced when I was 5. It was good because they are terrible together. All I remember from back then is them fighting constantly. My mom
Oh.
got primary custody of me, and my dad got me on weekends and some holidays. It was better for a couple of years until my mom met Dale. He isn't a bad person. He just wasn't interested in being a stepdad, which is crazy to get with someone who has a child then.
Yeah.
They got married when I was 9.
What the fuck?
Then they needed to move for Dale's job. My mom left me with my dad and said she would be back for me when they got settled, and my dad and grandma agreed to take me on full time until then. They apparently still have settling to do because I turned 17 in May. So this is like 8 years, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she hasn't come back for me yet. She did, however, have a kid with Dale, and I've never met him. My half-brother is sick and needs something from me. My mom and father aren't a match, but I might be.
Oh.
My mom contacted me to ask me to get tested to see if I'm a match.
Oh.
And my dad said it was up to me. I said, no, I have an athletic scholarship in college in the fall. If I do donate, I won't be able to participate in the sport I was recruited to play for, which will mean my scholarship goes away. My mom
Obviously, that
begged,
makes sense
and I
to
thought
me.
about it. I know I have no shot at being a professional athlete. I'm good, not great. Like I can play Div 1 sports, but I won't get paid to play. So I came up with a compromise I thought would be a good offer. I said I would get tested, and if I was matched, I would donate if my mom and Dale agreed to pay for my college tuition for my degree.
That seems fair to me.
I thought it was a win-win. If I donate, the kid has a chance to live, I can concentrate on school instead of sports, and my dad gets a break after all the years of doing everything.
I like
They
that.
said no,
oh.
that I should do it with no conditions. I said, fuck no then. And they accused me of being heartless.
Oh, really?
I said that just because they don't give a shit about me and my future doesn't mean I don't.
Period.
She said my brother will die without me, and here is where I might be the asshole. I literally said that it makes no difference to me if her kid has lived or died, that I didn't give a shit. My dad is staying out of it, and my grandma is in my corner. In fact, all my dad's family says it's my decision.
Wow.
My mom's family thinks I'm being an asshole for what I've said. I've been blocking them all as well. So am I the asshole?
Yeah, I mean, everyone sucks if we're being quiet. I mean,
Okay, so damn. Ah. First of all, I find the mom very entitled. Because if I did I understood that she kind of was not really in her life growing up, right? Is it me? Or like the mom wasn't really there. And so, but when she had another kid with somebody else, though, suddenly she became, a mom instead of taking care of the child that she already had. And then that kid might die, which is tragic. It is extremely sad, and I feel sorry for that poor child. But what OP asked is so fair. Like, huh? Oh shit, somebody needs to go activate one of the life support thing. Hello? But yeah, no, like I don't understand. Like she said, I have a scholarship. If you agree to pay for my school, then I'll do it. So I don't want to have to care for the like. And she said, woo, the entitlement is crazy. Because like we're not talking about some small shit. This is a huge surgery. She could die on the table. The mom really is kind of trash in a way where, like, I know that you care about your child, but what about the other child that you have? It's kind of dumb. And there's a huge thing to put on a 17 years old who got her scholarship. She got her whole life ahead of her. The mom should be proud that she got a scholarship. You know what I mean? It's just like, what are we doing here? Ew. I'm just. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god, can someone. Oh, this is not good. We are about to fail this thing. Where is the other fucking life support thing? Like, that's kind of crazy. I've never seen this before. But I don't want to fail shit. We need to step our pussy up, people. Come on now. Come on. But yeah, no, I just think that's crazy. Like the mom is not in her right mind. And I'm not sure I agree with the everybody sucks. In a way where like what she said is disgusting. What she said is terrible. But I also think that what she said that like I feel like it was kind of like a reaction to like an accumulation of resentment. You know what I'm saying? Like the mom should have been better. If the mom was a better mom and she actually took care of that child and she would have agreed to her condition, then we wouldn't be here. So ultimately, mama, she can suck a dick and take care of the child that she clearly loves more than the other one that she has. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Anyway.
Besides your dad is a fucking goat. Look, I think you could have just been like, here's my offer, take it or leave it. And then they call you heartless, and then you just be like,
cool,
ghost. Like you don't need to escalate the thing. Yeah, I know it is annoying to you, but at this point, I mean, it is an annoying thing. They clearly don't care about what happens to you in your future.
Literally.
Or like really cared about you at all until they needed something from you. Literally. So I get being upset. I mean, it's added insult that this is like your biological parent and they don't really give a shit. So I could understand where on the inside, you really don't give a shit if this kid lives or dies. I think you don't say that though. I think you keep that to yourself maybe.
So I think my only argument would be that parents, like the mom also seemingly doesn't care because she's not willing to even try to negotiate. So
no, that's what I like. If that was the thing and they were like, no, you should do it at no thing. And you that's when you should just be like, all right, well, like it's not really on me because I gave you the option.
Right.
And you said you don't want to do that. So really it's on you. I mean, which is also
it's
kind of mean to say,
thing.
But the truth. But that's not saying I don't give a shit, but that's saying, you know.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing. I have a hard time blaming OP because it's just like your mom has neglected you
the whole time, basically.
For 8+ years now at this point, and is clearly not caring about your future or your life, and is focused on her golden child. And it's just like, I've never met that fucking kid. I don't care about that kid. I care about my future, which is basically what OP said.
Yeah.
And is it harsh?
I think it's fucked up, really, to be honest. Like, I think you can think that, but I think the kid didn't fuck you up. The kid did nothing wrong.
And she didn't say that to the kid's face, though. She said that to her mom because she wanted to hurt her mom. If she said that to the kid's face, I'd be like, girl, please. But she said that to her mom because she wanted to hurt her mom like her mom has hurt her entire fucking life by just being a terrible mother. That's the type of shit that I would have said. Which is why I'm giving her a fucking excuse. Like, that's the kind of shit that I would have told my mom. I would have said, bitch, I don't give a fuck. That's not my problem. That's a you problem. It sounds like a you problem. Bitch, you were never there in my fucking life. And now that you need something from me, and not something small, you need a whole fucking organ. And now suddenly you want to talk about family and shit? Fuck you. Family value my ass. If you actually cared about family, you would have taken care of me, but you did not. So suck a dick. Fuck you. And I'm sorry for your kid. Bye. So yeah, I I understand OP. I understand OP, and I don't like. If she would have said that to the kid's face, I would have been like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, we do not do that. But I'm okay with her saying that to the mom, because the mom, ultimately, it's not like the mom is gonna care more about her. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's gonna give a whole organ to that kid, knowing that ultimately her mom is still never gonna love her as much or care about her. Giving the organ is not gonna give back all the time and years that her mom fucking lost not being a mom. I would have so much anger and resentment. I would be so disgusted. The audacity. Bitch, I don't care that you think I'm a monster. That's your fault. Like, you wanted me to grow up like a decent person, but you were not even there to raise me like one. So now what, bitch? Now what? You don't get to whine. You don't get to be sad. You don't get to ask me shit. I don't owe you shit. So you do not have even the right to fucking come at me. Especially when she has very good, like, compromise. The compromise was fine. And the mom was like, no, I was a terrible mother and I wasn't there and I basically abandoned you and like didn't really give a flying fuck about you. But I still think that you should give me an organ for free. Are you mad? Like, do you hear yourself, woman? Fuck you, fuck your husband, and if the kid is not there, fuck your kid too. Okay, maybe not fuck the kid, because the kid indeed didn't do it. He's innocent. That's really sad. It's very, very sad. But anyway, with the emotion, I would have said the same thing. I would have felt bad about it, but I would have said the same thing. Ugh. Okay, wait. We have a few things to do here. Also, did you redeem drink? I just drank. I'm guessing the other thing that you redeem is stretch, which is a good idea. Let me just go get that blue thing over there because we need that thing. We haven't gotten a single additional decree since we started this shit. So, let go. All right. There you go. All right, let me put more these down. All right. You gonna head out now? Oh, it's nice to see you, Miss Amandas. Bye. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
So it's crazy to be like, yeah, I don't care if that kid fucking dies. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it's extreme.
If it was the mom and the mom was like, I need your blood to survive,
then I would have been like, yeah,
I don't give a fuck if you die, what you did to me. This fucking little kid is just dying. I don't know.
Sure.
He's not the one that was like, yeah, I hope you fucking don't give my half sister nothing. Fuck her. He's just living.
Did they say what
now
was
dying.
what was being donated? Was it just blood or probably some sort of an organ?
An organ.
Like bone marrow or something.
They don't go into super detail about that. But But yeah, I will say
Doesn't
it's
really
just
matter
like
ultimately.
I understand where OP's coming from and
Same.
the
For
hate.
sure. I get it. I don't think you say that though.
No, and I don't think she means literally the kid
I
itself.
don't think she
just
meant
means
it like that. I think she just wanted to hurt her mom.
To her mom. She's trying to tell her off. I don't know. I'm torn here where it's just like, yeah, I get it. It's harsh. I still don't think OP is the asshole in my opinion.
I don't think.
Does that make sense? It's a confusing one. It's a confusing one.
I'm like picking and choosing on like both of like the things that you guys are saying. I'm with Sean here. That's like sometimes you don't say the quiet part out loud. Type of situation. Well, because like what Sean is saying, yes, it is unfortunate that the kid is going through that, and it's not their fault that they're sick. They need all that stuff. Like the kid had nothing to do with the family dynamic. But also to Josh's point, I agree. OP went through shit, and it seems like this family does not give a single damn about OP whatsoever. So I'm there. But I think like had the situation been kind of like what Sean was saying, that if it was the mom or like the parent to just be like, I need you, I think that loud part would have been totally justified.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. Because I do agree. The kid didn't do anything. He doesn't deserve, to be treated like this. But
unless that kid's an asshole.
Well,
and
I mean, we don't know that.
Yeah, we have no idea based on what we have.
But like, it's not his fault.
For sure.
But I think the jab was in response to the neglect and like the years of neglect and the clear not giving a shit about OP's future. And it's just like, okay, well, now you want something from me. Now you want to talk. It's like, okay, here's like, I'm willing to play ball, but here's like
a compromise was,
here's a compromise
there,
because
right,
I won't be able to play ball after this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's just like, I get it. I get it was harsh words. I cannot call OP an asshole in my opinion, and that's I understand.
If I was to call OP an asshole in this situation, it would be a justifiable one.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
And the asshole percentage is much lower on OP's part than
for sure.
The mom, for sure. I'm just saying you're not asshole free from me, buddy.
Okay, and that's fair. I think.
Yeah.
Reddit is a vengeful place and said not the asshole.
Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising.
Yeah. Commenter said they think he will die without your donation, but they're not willing to pay the full price of tuition.
Yeah.
You just found out what his life is worth to them. Nothing. Not the asshole. Another commenter responded and said, in addition to this comment, I also just want to point out that you are a human with a life and a future. You're more than just a collection of spare parts for your mom's other kids, or for anyone for that matter. Pressuring someone your age into what I'm guessing is a possible organ donation is just wrong. It's your body, your choice. So people are more focused on, like, less focused on the words necessarily, which is what you're hung up on, Sean, which is fair.
I'm just answering the question.
No, I know.
Am I the asshole for telling some kid he should fucking die?
She didn't tell that to the kid. She said that to the mom.
Well, she didn't tell it to the kid. She said it, I don't care, to the mom.
If we're taking everything in context, you're the least of the assholes here.
Yeah. Well, it goes dad, and then
dad,
and grandma.
0%.
I was gonna ask this question for like more knowledgeable Wikimaniacs. For organ donations like that, I don't know what it's like. I'm assuming this is like an American hospital system because
probably
American system is completely flawed. But would you have to pay to be like on a list for like organ donations? I'm pretty sure that's gonna be super expensive.
You
right?
have to pay to be on a
get
list.
Put on a list, I believe.
But
I don't know if you have to pay to be on the list.
I mean, you pay for everything else, like insurance wise.
I think you can pay more to get like escalated,
expedited.
Expedited. That's what we're up the list. I imagine.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like knowing the shitty, infrastructure of like the American hospital system. I feel like the cost to go to college will probably be generally the same as how much they would pay post insurance,
and then both your kids get to have a life. You know what I mean?
Get to have both. Like one's gonna have a future still, and one is gonna be able to hopefully live a normal life moving forward. So
I don't think OP's ask was that crazy.
It's really not.
No, not at all.
No.
And I mean, like, I feel like at that point too, like OP is like hella owed, bro, for being fucking abandoned for so long.
Yeah.
So Google says no on paying to get higher on the list.
But like
Google
to
AI?
get organ donation, you would have to pay. Or
I'm sure it's probably like there's not a legal way, quote unquote, but there's probably a way
for sure.
That would be my guess with everything. Anyway, curious to know what everyone's thoughts in the comments down below are. And before anyone flames Sean, he's not calling her just an asshole. I think it's like it's probably like a 95.
Everyone sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. And fucking flame me. I don't give a shit.
He doesn't read the comments.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just spell my name wrong whenever you fucking shit talk.
The perm is gonna absorb all the hate, and it's just gonna grow to something more beautiful.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's his
I'm
power.
excited for that.
That would be sick.
It'd be like Super Saiyan Sean.
His hair's just standing up and blonde.
30 episodes later.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one here. Posted by Lemonade Days. Title for this one is a best of Reddit updates as well.
Ooh, we like that.
Title for this one is, am I the asshole if I report the couples therapist that married my ex-boyfriend a year after our sessions with her ended?
What
Wait,
in the
we heard that
Ted
one
Lasso is this?
Yeah, I
You
was
heard
gonna
that
say
one
that
before.
enough. That was fucked up.
Ain't that a freaking conflict of interest?
That dude is the villain of the show. That guy
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
So what are you guys' takes on this?
I mean, no, it sounds
We
like
heard that
something
one.
that can get their license revoked if they get reported,
I
which
don't know
they
if it
should.
was on Smush. Maybe it was on Smush though. It was probably on Smush, cause I heard that one, and obviously I wanted that bitch to be reported because hello, like what the fuck is wrong with you? But like, I think maybe it was on Smush. That story is wild though. This therapist is, I mean, shit. Is she? Was she? I didn't like that bitch, but it's so fresh in my memory though. Like, the verdict was obviously, yeah, report the bitch. Fuck her. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna skip to the next one though.
And I wouldn't pretend to be Japanese to impress his old high school friends.
Well, no, you shouldn't disguise yourself as another culture if you have nothing to do with it just to appease someone.
Yeah, I feel like this is an obvious, not the asshole.
Yeah.
That's a very odd
It is a
question.
weird title, though.
It is a weird title.
That's 90% of the reason I chose.
That's the
I chose it.
theme today.
That's the theme this week.
Weird titles.
All right. So I, 23 female, am a Chinese woman living in America. My boyfriend, 23 male, is American and white.
Oh, this motherfucker thinks all Asians are the same.
Damn.
It's weirder than that.
He has a fucking
I'm somewhat
Japanese
aware of a
fetish.
weird thing for Asian women some white American guys have.
I believe it's called yellow fever.
Jesus.
Sure is.
Probably.
But most
mean,
of my
it's-
boyfriend's exes are African American, so I thought I was in the clear. He's going to attend an event that includes many of friends from
He's
high
that
school.
kind of white guy.
He told me he wants his friends to think I'm Japanese.
No.
He said, I don't have to outright say it. I can just do something subtle to give them that impression.
Bitch. No. That's not how this fucking work. Oh my god. What the fuck? That's so stupid. Do something so, like what? Like she should carry chopstick in her hand? Like what are we doing here? Like this man is dumb as hell. For a man who's only been dating women of color, how can he be so stupid? Like, get a grip. Oh my god. Ah, that's just so dumb and racist. I'm triggered, and I'm not Japanese or Chinese. This man is dumb as fuck.
Which is
I sure love sushi.
Are you guys into anime?
Oh.
One person who will be there is an ex 24 female of his. She's African American, and he promises that his ex has nothing to do with him wanting to think I'm Japanese. He said it's for his male friends.
Yikes.
Even though it's people he rarely sees, so this may be just a one-time thing. I told him I wouldn't pretend to be Japanese unless it's required. I will just avoid telling people I'm Chinese.
Required? Baby girl.
In what world would it ever be
Leave
required?
this
I think the
man.
required was a
There's
was
no
a
such
crazy
thing.
add-on. But yeah, I agree with
You
that.
didn't need to add that.
Yeah, you could just say, I won't be doing that.
Yeah. I feel people put too much stock into where people are born, and I want people to get to know me for me.
Yeah.
My boyfriend still wants to go with me, but now he seems like he's dreading it. So am I the asshole?
No, your boyfriend is
No.
a dumbass.
And I think this, first of all, there's still like ongoing beef with like Japan and China just because of like what history, well, what happened to them historically together.
I mean, yeah,
Japan
Japanese
did
were
some pretty fucked up
literally
things.
Yeah, for sure. And this is another thing that bothers me. It's the fetishization of Asian women in general by Western dudes.
Yeah.
And it's still this whole outlook that a lot of, East Asian women or Southeast Asian women are, because like they're dainty and they're
Servile.
submissive. Therefore, I want to show them
Yeah.
off as kind of like my trophy.
My
here.
waifu.
That trope bothers me so goddamn much
It's
because
disgusting.
they stop looking at them as like they stop
Human
looking at them like
beings.
as human beings, right? It's
Yeah.
just like I got an Asian girl, she's submissive to me type of shit. Like, bro, you got to look at their accomplishments more than anything, man. Like
Yeah.
that bothers me so much.
Yeah. A part of me also wonders, like, does he have extremely racist friends? 'Cause
It
I
sure
know,
sounds like it.
Probably.
like I feel like MAGA people are like even more so than hating like all Asians in general. They really have a hard on for hating Chinese people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like he should be upfront on why he wants this so bad because he hasn't given any reason besides like, oh yeah, I want them to think you're Japanese. Okay, why?
My male friends.
I don't know. For my guy friends, I think it'll be rad.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Why are you dating this guy still? I feel like this is a breakup offense.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because imagine if someone was just like, this is like if you were dating like any of his exes, if he told his exes like, hey, could you just act black? What?
Yeah.
What are you talking? You don't have to say you're black, but just like do some black shit. What?
Yeah.
No, that's extremely offensive. So it's the same shit if you're like, yeah, just
It's
do
even
some-
weirder. It's as asking them to pretend to be a different nationality. It's
Well, I
like,
guess,
why?
Yeah.
Where is he?
It'd be like, I guess it'd be like someone from, I don't know, fucking Uganda. And it's like, pretend to be Nigerian.
Yeah.
Like, why? Who
What?
cares?
They
What the
have
fuck?
different customs,
Yeah.
different beliefs, different
Yeah.
way of
Completely
Who are we
different.
different
missing?
experiences. It's just how do you want me to just all of a sudden mask myself and become a character? It's a whole different. It's a whole. Oh, go
There
ahead.
you go.
No, I was gonna go off that. It's like, but it none of that should matter. Like nationality, sure, it can be a talking point, but it's just like that doesn't define who you are. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
no, for sure.
like I'm Canadian, but and sure, there's definitely cultural things that I do that are Canadian, but I like to
Vaguely.
think I am more than just a Canadian white guy. You know what I mean? And so it's just like it's weird to ask your partner to be put in a box.
Mhm.
That's, I mean, not even her box. It's weird. It's weird.
It's- yeah.
Reddit deemed not the asshole.
Obviously.
And commenter said, not the asshole. Boyfriend and his friends have a weird ass fetish.
Mhm.
To which
Yeah.
OP responded and said, maybe I'm naive.
You
I
are.
definitely don't think I understand how kinks and fetishes work. I was hoping most of his exes are African American. That would mean he doesn't have a weird obsession for Asian women. Also, how many people who were his friends because they were in the same grade end up with the same fetish? Is it a social contagion? I'm not defending him. I just want to know how this works. To
Oh,
which another commenter said, he knows that his friends do and he wants to seem cooler because he'll have something they see as desirable because he's
Yes.
objectifying you.
yes.
He cares more about the opinions of others than how you feel.
Yes.
Do with that as you will, OP.
I think OP's boyfriend is a freaking passport, bro.
Well, or his friends are, and he wants to impress them.
Either
he's
way,
a piece of
break
shit.
up.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So it's just gross to see your partner as an object instead of being like, oh, I'm excited for you to meet my friends and for them to get to know you as a person, who you are. Not, I want you to lie to my friends about your nationality. What
Just
a fucking
crazy
insane
word.
thing to ask of someone.
Jesus Christ.
All right, boys. 2 more? We got 2 more in us?
Yeah.
What do you think? And then we'll hit the
Go with
Patreon.
whatever. Let's do it.
All right. This one is cross-posted by Strawberry Bunny.
Who's that, Sean?
Sean's goat. Title is, Am I the asshole for not eating cake at my girlfriend's birthday?
No, if you don't like the cake or you're allergic to the cake, you don't
Like,
have
are
to
you?
eat it.
Yeah, are you
Or if
allergic?
you just don't want cake.
Yeah.
If you're
That
allergic to
too.
it, you should just get over it, right, Sean?
No, that's only peanut. There are serious allergies.
What if other allergies are real
What
now?
if it's like a peanut butter cake?
All I'm saying is, allergies are not a joke. Peanut allergies are
The
fake.
heel turn is crazy.
No. Yeah.
No, he's still there.
Oh,
He's a
okay,
peanut,
okay,
peanut,
okay.
peanut allergies.
I mean, people are allergic to grass. That's crazy. You got to be careful. People are allergic to animals. I get it. That's dangerous. You can't be
Pollen?
around dander, pollen. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Peanuts are fake. Just eat fucking peanut butter. Take a spoonful right now. Fucking put it down the gullet, and then
There it
continue
is.
listening.
Wow.
Don't do that. Please don't die. It was a joke.
We need like a ticker at the bottom. Please don't take Sean's advice.
Yeah, fuck all the audio listeners only. I guess they just die.
All right. So me, 26 male, and my girlfriend, 25 female, we're making her cake for her birthday party tomorrow. And I said, that's too much sugar. It's disgusting. I can't eat that. I was even disgusted to touch it. She almost cried, telling me that's not nice. And her sister was in front and said the same as well. For context, she knows I work out and I don't eat sugar. And
I
avoid
had
processed-
I had a feeling this was a gym bro.
Oh
Just
my
looking at you and being like,
God.
disgusting.
Jim Bro always
Disgusting.
ruining
God.
everybody's fun.
Yeah, you can definitely have your own, but to be like, that's disgusting.
To say
Can't
it
eat
out
that.
loud is, I think, crazy.
That's another thing. Yeah.
For context, she knows I work out and don't eat sugar and avoid processed foods and carbs, apart from sometimes fruits and honey in general. Well, she eats everything. I had told her I would eat a small slice for her, but after seeing the amount of sugar she put in, I would rather eat the sole of my shoe than that.
Okay, dude.
And it's not about the calories, but the whole idea of putting that food in my mouth disgusts me. I guess she should have made a cake I could eat with fruit and honey and almond flour,
Is it your
for
birthday?
example.
Is it your birthday? you stupid
Exactly.
fucking bitch?
Like, the audacity of this man saying, well, she should have made a cake that I like. Bitch, it's not your birthday, so what the fuck are you talking about? Why do you need to be the main character to your girlfriend's fucking birthday? Mr. Oh, that cake is disgusting. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. With a man like that and a fucking mindset like that, this woman is not gonna find happiness with this man long term because he's absolutely like, he does not care about her, he doesn't respect her, and he thinks that he's the only one that matters for some reason. Fuck that. Fuck him and his stupid mindset. And oh, the girl should just be able to eat whatever the fuck she wants on her goddamn birthday. Jeez.
So that was the post, and then there's the edit. I'll get into that before we get to our
Okay.
what I imagine is the outcome we all have. So edit. I'm never critical of my girlfriend eating unhealthy. I even usually get her a dessert, and she has one almost every day. I will occasionally, when I feel she needs it, to encourage her to eat healthier, but not with a negative attitude like happened here. And I apologized and thanks for pointing it out, and I hope you do better than me in similar situations. I definitely won't repeat this again. About the comments telling me I have orthorexia, I think you are right, although it doesn't sound bad to me. I'm just different. Recently, I made some changes to my diet. I primarily eat raw animal organs like brains, liver, heart, eyes, etc.
Oh my
Not
god.
even cooked meat somehow disgusts me and upsets and bloats my stomach. When I eat it, it tastes tasteless. So I can say very few foods feel nice when I eat them, and raw organs are one of those.
Okay, Mr.
So am I the
Dracula.
asshole?
Is this fucking Liver King or whatever that guy
Bro.
name
He
is?
did comment to somebody who said that. He's just like, I've been eating way before Liver King. It's just like,
Okay.
Jeez.
okay,
Look,
dude.
I will say this though, like if you have a specific diet and you know you're proud about like going to the gym, you have your own ways of doing that, fine. That's
Sure.
completely okay.
Yeah.
How you're so smug about it and the way you kind of look down on people who, you know, who just wants to enjoy that sweet treat for their birthday. I mean, it's a fucking birthday, right? Like, who doesn't eat like shit on their birthday? That's the part that pissed me off about you. And I think like you're trying to demean your girlfriend in her special day.
Or
like I said,
expecting her to make you a special, like,
Yeah.
a special cake on her birthday. It's like, why don't you just do that?
if you were just a slight bit of grown up and you should have just explained to your girlfriend, like, hey, babe, you do know that like I'm in this health kick, like this is kind of my diet. Is it okay if I don't partake? That probably would have saved this whole post of whatever the fuck you just posted. Be an adult, have that conversation, set that boundary with her and say like, hey, this is not my thing. I hope this is nothing to offend you. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, looks
Could've left it at
delicious.
that.
Looks delicious.
Yeah.
Not my thing. I hope you enjoy it. I'll, eat my fruit and honey or whatever. And it's like,
Yeah.
that would have been fine. That would have been absolutely okay.
I'm never, we're not allowed to diagnose anybody. And I don't even know what that word is he said, but he has that for sure. He has whatever that is.
I don't know what
I don't
it is,
know
but
what it is,
he
but
has
I don't
got
know
it.
what the fuck that is, but that guy got it. No, I think first off, you shouldn't have even fucking said, "Oh yeah, I'll have a slice for your birthday," because your bitch ass knew you weren't going to eat. And then if you really did have genuine intentions of eating a slice for her on her birthday, either one, just fucking, you're fine to take one fucking slice of cake. Just get a super skinny one. I don't care about what your diet is. Or two, just be like, hey, I helped make the cake. There was a lot of sugar. I'm going to, buy my own slice of almond flour fuck cake or whatever the fuck you called it and eat that instead.
Fuck cake.
So it's just, there were so many options besides just outwardly souring the mood of the whole room. And again, I don't know what that disease is. You should check that up. I think you have it.
Yeah, so it's an obsession with eating healthy foods to an excessive degree, basically.
Yeah.
Which, eating healthy is not a bad thing.
No, I think
that's not the issue.
when you add excess to anything, it's not good.
Yes.
So,
because you can take any eating disorder in any direction, and it's bad for you.
Yeah.
And that's something you need to work on yourself, maybe, or get therapy for that.
Yeah, therapy I think would help.
Yeah.
Also, stop watching whatever it is that you're watching, Liver King or whatever else.
No, he's been eating liver before Liver King. Okay,
Way
Sean?
before Liver
Yeah,
King.
How
I
dare
know.
you
I
suggest
heard.
otherwise?
I heard him say that, and I also think he's a liar. Just like he's a liar when he said he'd eat a slice of cake.
Yeah.
Isn't that dude like 20-something years old, but he looks like he's 90.
Also,
No, he's
he,
definitely in his
also he came
40s.
out and he said he eats cooked food all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't be following. I just know, I just seen a bunch of shit on TikTok. I'm like, I'm older than you?
The very first thing I ever saw of him was
No,
like
he's
the news
47.
outlets.
Oh, he's 47. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Was the news that he was been lying the whole time?
Mm.
Which
Well,
I'm like, I looked
duh.
at him like, are we surprised? He looks insane.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with eating healthy. It's just OP is taken to a degree, and it sounds like putting down his partner for eating what
Mhm.
she wants to eat, and
Yeah,
that's also not healthy
on her birthday of all days.
on her birthday, which is crazy. So
And
yeah,
you're looking
the
like
asshole.
an ass in front of her family too by degrading the cake while it's being made. I don't know.
Yeah, because your partner is making it, so it's just like
Mhm.
why you?
Also, why is she
Why-
making her own cake? You should be-
Yeah,
Well, you shouldn't be in charge of it because we know the type of cake you would bake.
yeah,
But yeah,
it'll be made out of the sole of his shoe.
Brains.
brains.
All right, last one here before we hit the Patreon. This one is posted by Sarah Toon. I'm not going to try and pronounce that one. Title for this one: Am I the asshole for telling a guy to shut up during a job interview?
No.
Are you
I mean,
are you
shit, did you
interviewing
deserve
the
it?
guy and you're asking questions and you tell him to shut up? How are you going to get the answers?
What's your weakest?
How do
what's
you
your-
handle stressful? Shut up!
He starts to answer. Shut the fuck up.
You fucking bust a rock. How do you feel? It doesn't matter how you feel.
All right. So I was interviewing this guy for a very good software engineering position. He passed the first round, and both I and everyone involved in the second round really liked his resume and experience. On paper, he had everything we were looking for. And honestly, this looked like a life-changing opportunity for him. Then he shows up, very serious and not smiling at all. I'm used to that in tech interviews, and I can understand that it can be an intimidating environment. We did a round of introductions, and then he opened up the interview by saying, "Let me tell you a bit about myself." We said, "Okay, go for it." He started talking about his personal and professional background. After about 3 minutes, I jumped in to ask a follow-up question based on something he mentioned. He replied, "I will answer, just give me a moment," and then continued talking.
Oh,
A coworker jumped in with another question, and he said the same thing to her. At this point, we were kind of just looking at each other, but decided to let him continue and give him the benefit of the doubt. But after more than 5 minutes, I jumped in again with another question. I had to talk over him to do it. He finally paused and answered, but in a long-winded way that ended up veering into another topic.
oh Lord.
My coworker asked another question, and the same thing happened. At this point, I was ready to end the interview. I tried politely to wrap it up several times, but he was unable to read the room and just kept talking. I finally raised my voice slightly and said something like, Thank you very much for sharing your background. In the interest of time, I'd like to ask if you have any questions for us. This is standard protocol and helps us prepare answers for the future interviews. He asked a question about the team. As I was answering, he raised his finger and interrupted to talk more about his background. I let it go.
Oh, Lord.
Then he asked another question, which my coworker started to answer, but again, he spoke over her to talk about himself. I tried once more to interrupt politely, but he kept talking. At that point, I was done. I said, John, you really have to shut up and listen.
Damn.
I mean, shit.
He was surprised, as was my coworker, but he finally stopped talking. So I continued. I said, you walked into this room with 99% chance of getting the job. Now that chance is 0. The only reason is because in less than 15 minutes, you've demonstrated that you don't have the capacity to listen at all. So I'm telling you now, you're not getting the job. But if you take anything away from this interview, let it be this. No matter how good you are technically, if you can't listen, you'll never excel in this career. He apologized and asked, can we start again?
No.
I replied, you had your chance. Best of luck in your future interviews. Make sure you listen. Looking back, I know I could have handled that differently, but I still feel bad for the guy. So am I the asshole?
I get it.
Oh, I'm gonna sound like I'm fucking a corporate sympathizer here.
I
but
mean,
I'm
this
gonna
is
go with-
another justifiable, I think.
Yeah, but it's like you're a professional in this setting, right? Like you're hired to screen out candidates. You should know sometimes how to filter out specific words. And telling a candidate to shut up is not a good candidate experience, no matter how bad they are.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie. There are some
music.
candidates where I have interviewed in person and they were just dreadful. My trick that always worked, I always brought like a paper cup half full. So if they're going over and just like won't shut up, I'll accidentally knock it over and then just be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then they'll get off track. I'm like, oh, just to wrap up the interview, this is the last question. So that way they know, bam, they only have this one last question left and usually shorten it. And I don't have to worry
So
about
is the table just wet the whole time during that last
No,
question?
because it's only half full.
Yeah.
So I only
So it's
fill
only
it up a
half
little
wet.
bit. So it's only half wet. So I don't have to clean up a lot afterwards.
I think it's still wet.
I don't think you understand, Sean.
crazy.
Half wet.
I don't know.
Half wet.
I think you're either wet or not wet. I don't think you're.
Y'all are
What are you,
dying.
what,
Yeah.
What's your so that's that was your strategy. So you're saying
I'm saying asshole because no
Okay.
matter what, telling someone to shut up during an interview is not a good look because you're not just representing yourself as an individual. They're not going to remember
Yeah.
you as an individual per se. They're going to remember the whole company. And that's going to be a bad light moving forward because you're technically, especially like people in talent acquisition, they're like the screeners and they're the ones that are going to be remembered how they get into the company and like their first impression of them. So I just think they should have handled this a little bit better. And yeah, I think there's other words that you can say than, hey, shut up and listen.
okay. And Sean, you were saying justified.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a justifiable asshole. I think for sure an asshole. Like it's your job to kind of like screen and then like afterwards you could tell them like, hey, that didn't go well because of this. I don't think you bring animosity into the interview. That doesn't make, because like what John said, you are technically the professional in the situation. The other person's just trying to get a job and put their best foot forward, regardless of how terrible they're doing. And you are representing the company for better or worse. Because then he's just going to be like, if anybody else asks him like, oh yeah, what do you think about that place? He'd be like, I don't know how the work culture is there because they verbatim told me to shut the fuck up. But again, I will say this guy was mighty annoying, interrupting, like, I mean, just an awful interview, talking about yourself for 10 to 15 minutes and then like interrupting their questions, interrupting
Ignoring
their
their-
answers,
Ignoring
ignoring their questions is just how it's just like all the wrong stuff. But again, maybe
I
he was
haven't
nervous.
leveled them yet.
He just felt like he needed to fill up space.
Bitch.
But also maybe he's just a fucking self-centered asshole. You know, we don't
Oh,
know
I got another
based off
ethnicity
this.
booster. Hey, let's
But
It's hard to tell. Yeah.
it's hard to tell. It's I mean, interviews, I fucking hate them. So like I get having anxiety and maybe he just fucking blacked out and just had to fucking just that's what he thought would work the best.
How is going, girl? You
Which
good?
is
I'm
wild
gonna
to me.
get
I used
on,
to
but rolling up
interview
first.
software
Well,
engineers, and it's usually hard.
thank you for rolling up first, One Tree Man Music. I hope I haven't missed you. because the delay between the stream and YouTube is very high. But I hope that you're okay, and thank you for coming and saying hi.
Hard to get a conversation going with them. It's the sales executive that be like, all right, shut the fuck up.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It's like they will not stop talking about themselves.
Wait, I'm not done living.
I will say, does it soften you a
Oh.
little bit that OP actually gave them genuine, feedback of
Yes,
like
that is a valid feedback in the end. Like if
Okay.
you sat them down and be like, hey, based on an interview we had, unfortunately, when I was trying to ask you a question, like you just did not demonstrate the ability to have concise answers. Like you didn't paint the story well, and I feel like this is going to be a good feedback for you if you end up going to another position or interviewing for another role with the company. So you still need to leave that door open that the experience is great. You just don't tell someone
Donc, c'est
verbatim
quoi?
to shut up and listen.
right. You do it a little bit more professionally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that's fair.
There's tact involved.
And you imagine someone in this position would have strategies to implement,
Absolutely.
like, to end the
Absolutely.
conversation. So
Yeah.
okay, that's fair. I think that's a fair take from someone who used to do that job. So that's good feedback. Reddit did not have that consensus.
for
They
sure.
said
That's
not the
fair.
asshole at all.
That is fair. That is completely fair.
Alm Wiz said not the asshole. Honestly, he needs to hear from someone in a position of hiring authority. Sure, his ego may be bruised, but that likely needed to happen. And Billy J. Jersey said, you actually gave him more feedback than many people would have, not the asshole. So I will say, I think people are glazing over the fact that, this guy might not be a bad guy, just shitty at interviews.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, OP having worked, and this is not something I thought of when I read this story, is like, you are in this position for a reason. You should have strategies to curtail conversations and still be able to stop the interview and give those feedbacks without saying outright "shut up." There's other ways around it, and that is true. So,
I think a lot of, and sorry, I'm just getting really passionate about this, but there's a lot of things that I feel like a lot of talent acquisition, like people working in talent acquisition, is lacking nowadays. Is because, and I understand completely that there's quota need to be made. There's a lot of talk or interviewing that needs to be done. I think the best position, because everyone in talent acquisition has been in that seat too, because they have been interviewed in the past. I think the best strategy to have a good experience for you as an interviewer, as an interviewee. For me, my one of my personal things that I like doing is I like disarming the person immediately when we first have that conversation. So I set the tone and just be like, hey, I want you to be yourself, but I want you to know, we have this X amount of time, kind of give them a little bit of an outline, kind of how the interview process is going to go. So that way they're a little bit more at ease. Because a lot of these times, especially in today's market, it's a high stakes thing for the both of you. Because
right,
as an interviewer, you're getting pressure from the managers. Like, why isn't this fucking requisition filled yet? What's going on? But also as a talent, it's just like, man, is this something that I want to sign myself away for the foreseeable future type of shit? So there needs to be more human aspect in HR. That's what I'm saying. It's I feel like that's what's a lot of lacking nowadays.
You need to put the human in human
resources.
Wow.
You know what? I say that all the time during my job interviews. Hook, line, and sinker, baby. That's how I get them all the time.
So I could apply and get hired.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Nice. I know all the tricks now.
I got more, baby.
Half wet desks. That's what you
fucking
need.
Spill it. Just be like, shit, I gotta clean this up. One last question. Wrap it up. GG's.
Spill it on them.
Mm-hmm. Spill the beans.
And then when they complain, be like, you're only half wet. Get over it.
You're not full wet.
You don't understand what full wet is.
You never will unless you shut the fuck up, John. Whoa.
I don't want to.
My name is Shane.
There's flashbacks to working with John. All right, Wikimaniacs, that is it for this episode. What did you think of these wild titles and stories? Let us know down in the comments below. If you like what we do, click subscribe to wherever you're listening or watching. We appreciate that. You can also share with a friend, family member, whoever you thinks would enjoy this. Help spread the show, which we appreciate. If you want extra content and day early episodes, also ad free, go to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or click join on our YouTube channel. There you can get extra 2 stories today as well as 1 on.
What time is it? Ooh, damn, bitch. It's only 10:30. Why do I feel so tired? I've been going to bed so early lately. All right, next.
My throat hurts.
Road goat. All right.
This. I got jumped by my coworker for getting her fired.
Oh God.
Damn.
I mean, damn.
That coworker sounds unhinged.
They probably should have been fired if they're willing to jump you.
Yeah, it sounds like a good thing.
All right, story goes as this. I've had the day from hell. I work in a toddler room in a day nursery, and we've had a transfer from the one of the other rooms because she didn't get along with anyone there.
Uh-oh.
Ever since she started in my own room 2 months ago, it's been awful. She curses in front of the kids, plays inappropriate music. Our manager allows clean music, so we usually have the radio on, and mocks me when I ask her to switch it off. She always refuses to do the things I asked of her, and last week I did all the nappies and cleaned after every meal as she refused. When she does do things, she takes forever. Her record is taking 45 minutes to change 3 nappies.
It's like a diaper, right?
What's a nap?
That sounds like a diaper.
Yeah.
Context-wise, yeah. She's always late or calling off sick, and her toxic ex has shown up outside of work before.
Oof.
I've had so many problems with her and her inability to do her damn job. At work, we have several staff rooms, but only one ever gets used. My manager was looking for something last week and smelled weed from one of the rooms that isn't used. The only bag in there was coworkers, so she was asked to empty it. There was nothing there, but I was asked to keep an eye on her. My manager told me today that one of my other coworkers smelled weed when she came off her break and to watch out for any signs. She was most definitely high, her eyes were glazed over, and she barely responded when I spoke to her.
What the
Jesus.
fuck?
Hey, putting a lot of kids in danger.
Yeah, I'm cool if you're at like some number crunching job and you're high. I don't give a shit. But if
Actively taking
care of
children,
kids
I think,
might
is-
not be the
is-
best place to get
justify.
high.
like, you can wait until after work, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At one point, I left the room to grab spare clothes from the pegs literally right outside the room. I come back and she's gone out the other exit, leaving 10 2-year-olds by themselves completely.
Oh man.
Bro.
They're like together they're like a 20-year-old though, you see?
Combine to fuse them all at one.
It's
Imagine
like Transformers when they all or Power Rangers when they all come
Josh
together.
hates kids.
I had to report her, and my manager checked her bag. She had bags of weed in there and was fired on the spot.
Holy shit.
Bags, plural, is wild.
Bro, she's using them kids to fucking distribute.
Oh my god.
Before she was escorted out, she came to my room and told me that I needed to watch out. I didn't think much of it until the end of the day. When my shift was over and I left the building, she appeared out of a car with her ex and started yelling at me, eventually shoving me to the ground to kick me.
What the fuck?
A parent split up the fight and called my manager, but I have a damn black eye and bruising. It hurts like crazy. My manager has assured me that she'll be pressing charges and that she's on my side completely. But it's just been the day from hell. I don't understand why she was so angry at me when it was her that smoked weed and came back to watch children. My manager gave me tomorrow off to recover, and I'm so glad. I don't get paid enough for this. Also,
Just one
is
day?
crazy,
What the
dude.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just, I think the black guy's going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I know you got the shit kicked out of you because you did what we asked you to do.
Take 8 hours off.
Yeah. Here's a cool 8 hours. We expect you back the day after though.
I
What the
bet you
fuck?
I have a feeling they're calling her, hey, we're a little short staffed. I know you just got beat
Probably.
up, but can you come in? I need you.
You're the best at changing nappies.
So
It's-
good.
It reminds me of that one video of that one woman. I don't know if it's a parody when she's like, you are now my best employee.
Oh, yeah.
It isn't. I think it is.
Yeah, it's a skit.
Parody. Yeah. That's insane. I think I'd be like also pressing civil charges like to try and get money.
Yeah, I'd be trying to get that money.
At least lost wages, right?
Oh, for sure. And then you better believe I'd be taking as much time as I feel I need off because that's fucking scary shit. And
Assault.
like I would be concerned that they would be waiting for me there again sometime. Just like,
Bruh.
you don't know what these people are
This is
capable of
crazy.
doing. I wouldn't feel safe.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that the boss wasn't like, yeah, I guess we need to get security. The only solution was like, wow, that was crazy. Take a day.
Mhm.
Like, it should be like, take a day. When you come back, we will have like cops or we'll have some kind of security detail or
Especially with kids around.
or like
I mean, they probably
cameras.
cannot afford
It's
the
wild that this
security
place didn't have
details, so
cameras
call
in the
the
first place
cops.
to
It's
see her
their
sneaking
job
away
to
to
protect
smoke.
and serve,
Uh,
technically.
but yeah, I don't know. I feel like you definitely should be getting paid somehow from this.
Yeah. And I definitely am on the same boat with you guys about reporting this and escalating it more because I want them to get charged so that way they can't find employment that has to do with like taking care of people. If they have like an assault charge on their background, it just, hinders them from having to interact with this type of environment, especially children. Like you can get them with possession in front of kids, fucking depending on how much, like, first of all, like I think like weed charges are like stupid as fuck, but in certain situations like this,
I think like depends on where it is. Like having fucking
bags.
A 24 pack of beer at the nursery, I think is also a bad.
Yeah.
So it's just bags plural is
crazy.
wild.
Well,
Yeah,
just being
crazy.
any level of intoxicated while watching
Kids.
10 children.
You left 10 2-year-olds to their own devices.
Or her, like, with, Josh is just combine all of them. Just one 20-year-old.
It's one 20-year-old who is capable of taking
how it
it.
works.
The kids take care of themselves, Sean. I don't think you understand.
Change your own damn nappies, Sean.
Like me versus a 20-year-old in a fight goes very different versus me versus 10 2-year-olds.
I'll kick
My
the
money's
shit out
on
of
the
those
2-year-olds. My money is
That's
on
what
the
I'm saying.
2-year-olds.
The 20-year-old might have a chance, actually, a pretty good chance of kicking my ass. But fucking 10 2-year-olds, I'm taking them out.
They're
Easy.
more innovative than you think, Sean.
Even if they knew what was going on, I'm fucking them up.
You ever been in a massage train where someone's massaging you and you're massaging the person in front? That's the nappies with the 2-year-olds. You change mine, I change yours. It's that kind of business,
I don't think so.
I like chaotic Josh. This is my favorite version of my boy over here.
It sure feels like you have shades on, but they're not on.
Wait, no,
No
don't
one
do
knows
it for
about
free.
that yet.
Not for free. Not for free.
Never for free.
Yeah. There were some a little bit of comments that OP made, kind of like a quick little edit that they put. They updated. This happened yesterday. I have been to the hospital and luckily have no lasting injuries. I've also spoken to the police and have filed an assault case against her.
Nice.
Good.
My doctor is making a note of my injuries and I have CCTV footage of her attacking me. So
Hell yeah.
there's cameras.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to get the case into court and I'm searching for a lawyer. My job is paying for a lawyer as an apology for not dealing with the situation earlier. So
I'll do it for free. I'm not qualified, but
I don't know if you should.
this needs to be filmed for like a courtroom episode.
I'll just play the footage and be like, habeas corpus, motherfucker.
I think we've learned that doesn't work.
Shit.
Oh, shit. All right. Moving on to the next story. This one is cross-posted by Mrs. Steve Perry from r/true off my chest.
Damn, I hope everyone
Dope.
Prime looking good.
Is it Stevie?
Been a while, but could be. We'll do it.
We're just giving it to anybody?
We're just
Does
giving
anybody
it
get the goddamn vote?
Well, see, if you have 22-year-old
I'm
goats,
busy.
they take care of each other.
Who's going to hurt them?
And so we need 20 of them, Sean. I don't think you understand. We're lacking goats right now. They're not being able to take care of each other.
I guess that's true. That's true. That's true.
The title for this one is Found My Wife's Stepmom Rants. My kids are distant and I took her side when they fought. I regret bringing her into our lives.
That's a long title. I hate to
It
say
is
it.
a long title.
What the
That's a
fuck?
long one. I kind of got lost.
It sounds like you're an asshole, though. Because it sounds like your new wife potentially is an asshole to your kids and you sided with her.
Right?
So,
That's what it
you're a
sounds
piece of
like
shit
indeed.
right off the bat.
All right, we'll get to it. I'm using a throwaway because my life is falling apart and my marriage has cost me a relationship with my kids. Everything she told me was a lie, and I found all her Reddit posts about how much she hates them. I'll probably delete this rant, but I have nobody to talk to about this. I have 2 older kids, 20 male and 16 female with my ex-wife. I have no ill feelings against her, and we were fresh out of high school, and I was entering the military when we got married. We had both kids fast and simply grew apart. She's a great mom, and I couldn't have asked for a better person to raise them with. We just didn't work out as a couple. We have been divorced for 10 years and stayed friends. My family still cares for her, and our kids love her husband as a second father figure.
Nice.
In 2020, I met Rin at work. We hit it off, and then lockdown happened. She was my emotional support while I was over 300 miles away from my kids and parents. My mental state was not the best, and I was convinced that my parents were going to die, and that my kids and I would grow apart without me being able to see them. Rin encouraged me to get into therapy, and I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder.
Damn.
We got married after only dating for a year and not living together before. I fucked up there. She met my kids and told me that she would never push them away, and that while she wanted her own kids, she was honored to get 2 great bonus kids. Once restrictions eased up, my kids were able to be with me more, and the problems started. Rin and my son did not get along. We had planned years before that he would live with me during his senior year, and she knew this from the beginning and even offered to tutor him in Japanese. I thought they were getting along fine, but my son kept telling me how she was cold to him, didn't like him, and made him feel like he wasn't welcome. I'll admit that I was working more and he was mostly independent, so I didn't see everything. Rin told me that he was sloppy, rude, treated her like his maid, and upset her. They once got into a spat over him forgetting to get laundry off the dryer, and he said that she was cussing him out, calling him names, and that she always acted like he was dumb. She said she was sick of doing chores for an ingrate while pregnant. My son told me that she was always shitty to him and that she acted like he was special needs / treated him so during their lessons.
God damn.
There was a lot of he said, she said, and I thought it was best he went back to his mom's. When I said that, he told me I was picking that bitch over him. I did not tolerate the disrespect, and I told him he wasn't welcome until Rin felt comfortable around him. Months later at graduation, he wouldn't invite her, and I told him that wasn't fair to Rin.
Ugh.
I ended up skipping the graduation, and our relationship hasn't recovered.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
It's one thing to like separate them at this point.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You have to separate an adult from a child, but that makes sense. But like to still not like go to milestones in his life makes you a shitty person right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My daughter is on the spectrum, is very introverted and quiet. Her and Rin hardly spoke, and she loves spending time with her toddler half-sibling. Daughter was supposed to spend a summer with me since last summer's visit was canceled due to her wanting to stay at her part-time job. This is her last summer before her senior year, and I plan on taking time off work for it. She came here on a Memorial Day and left last weekend. According to her, she couldn't handle Rin anymore and said that she hated how Rin acted. I attributed this to cultural differences, and she said that it was on purpose. They often fought over food. My daughter has been in recovery for an eating disorder and dealing with food aversion. She said that Rin purposely makes foods that she struggles with, and Rin claimed that my daughter was a picky eater / brat.
Okay. I'm assuming she also knows about the disorder.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
That's a crazy thing to say about someone who's going through that.
And he took the
My daughter
wife's
prefers to
side.
cook her own meals and even said she would buy the food herself, but Rin said the kitchen is her space. It got to the point where Rin just cooked for me, herself, and our baby, then ate in our bedroom, which is crazy to do to like a 16-year-old.
So wait, so the bitch doesn't want her to cook her own food, but she won't cook for her, and when she does, she doesn't cook the right thing. Is she okay? No, she's clearly not. What a bitch. What the fuck?
I tried to find a middle ground and help, but they kept fighting and there was a name calling on both sides. My ex and her husband ended up driving one night to take her home after she called them. Rin and my ex got into a screaming match and she accused me of trying to make a new family. It's been a shitty week, and Rin is mad that I wouldn't let her call the police on my ex since she wants to sue her for emotional distress. Rin has been quiet all week, and every time I talk, she just takes our baby and takes him to our room. I've been sleeping in a guest room and she refuses to talk and even gets mad when I take my own baby out. I've been having panic attacks every day, and I ended up taking her phone and snooping. I found her Reddit account and some Facebook groups she is in, and all she does is talk about how much she hates being a stepmother. She is very active on Reddit, and all her posts are in the step-parent sub and a private one. She turned my kids into caricatures of themselves and said that my daughter is my surrogate wife who sees her as competition.
What the fuck?
She says that my son is slow and that I'm in complete denial about that. According to her, my ex whips me and bleeds me dry with child support because she is too lazy to provide for them.
Oh my God.
She paints me, her dear husband, as some worm who does whatever his daddy's girl wants and calls my daughter a brat, says that she is boring, has no personality, is dull, and that even being near her makes her sick. She thinks that my daughter is faking her eating disorder to control me and it's power move for her. My kids give her the ick. Her posts on Mother's Day were disgusting and she joked about the perfect gift being that all evidence of them would be gone from her house. Those posts go back to before we had our baby and everything she told me was a lie. She doesn't know that I found her account and I keep reading every new post she makes. She's currently pregnant with our second and I have no doubt she will try to keep them from me.
Oh, yeah.
Her entire Reddit identity is that she hates her pig stepkids and makes herself out to be some Cinderella. If you read this, thanks. I know that I'm pathetic for letting it get to this bad. Currently, I don't know what the next step is, but I know that this marriage is dead.
I mean, I'm glad you finally came to that realization, but
yeah,
it feels like if your kids and your new partner are having issues, I don't think you side with the partner. On that. Your kids are going to be in your life
forever.
These
forever.
are your kids,
Well,
bro.
until
Well,
not
they
anymore.
fuck it up like this guy, yeah.
In an ideal world, they should be, and you should want that. And so you should choose your kids over your partner. Be like,
Yes.
hey, if you're not fucking with my kids, you can leave. It's more complicated now that you have kids with her. So now you're gonna have two families that don't want anything to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is really shit. And this is not to forgive her. She is a piece of shit human being who is bullying two children that are not hers and treating them like less than a nuisance in her life, which is super shitty. So you both suck in different degrees, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the separating your son from your new wife, whenever he's like, yeah, that bitch or whatever, that's tough. But I think, what's up, Carl? I think
Sawtail.
Yeah. I think not really. But yeah, I think really the fucking missing the graduation is such a huge slap in the face because it's like, all right, well, you only get why would you even want Rin there? Like they clearly don't fuck with each other. They clearly have issues with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Rin probably don't want to go, so I don't know why you're fucking punishing him for not inviting Rin. So yeah, I think that's just a bad look. And then I think, the fact that you let so many meals go by with your daughter not eating or, just getting into those fights, like without talking to Rin and being like, look, I get the kitchen is your fucking spot, but you got to make some compromises. She's just got out of a eating disorder. She's very sensitive to things. You can't just do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like not one time ever did you stand up for your kids in the story.
Literally.
And I get the, the situation where he probably has to work a lot to, provide for a family, but like kind of what you're saying, Sean, like there was not an instance where he sat down with anybody and had that conversation like, hey, what's going on? Like, can I mediate this? Because it is your responsibility to blend that family because you're like the common denominator between the two, and he didn't do that. And immediately, the only thing that he did was immediately side with Rin.
Yeah, no, because he just believed her fully. And then like
off the bat, yeah.
Not one time in that did he just was like, okay, I'm going to sit down with my kid privately and talk to them like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's going on in your like opinion, and then get their side. At least then you'd have both sides, but you just take what Rin says at face value and then you kick both your kids out. So it's
then you discover all of those things that she said in an online forum, which is wild.
Shitty.
All right, well, moving on to the next story. This one is cross-posted by, gotta say, this is a unique ass freaking screen name or username. Cross-posted by Two Great Tits.
Oh.
That's good.
That
for
sounds
you.
like the rebrand of our fucking stalker YouTube account.
Could be.
Those were two fucking tits.
The title for this one is My Girlfriend and My Brother Are Soulmates.
That's tough.
Hey, yo.
That's tough.
Oh, what in the Alabama?
Another
are we
one that
talking
I
about
heard
here?
before.
All right, story goes as this. My girlfriend, 21
I
female.
heard that one from Smush. It was a funny one.
Dad made me pay him back for my childhood expenses.
Oh,
That's
fuck
crazy.
no.
Really?
Oh.
All right, story goes as this. I'm still processing this and it happened 3 months ago. I'm a 22 female and just graduated college. My dad sat me down after graduation and handed me a literal itemized bill from my childhood.
This is the same
This is
motherfucker that's like,
insane.
I'm having kids so they can take care of me when I'm older.
Mm.
It's like, what? That's the worst reason to have kids, I think.
Mhm. I'm not kidding. He had receipts from everything from diapers to school supplies to birthday parties.
Why
You
have a kid,
fucking
motherfucker?
Sociopath.
Exactly.
Holy.
The total was over $180,000.
Hey, he did pretty good though. That's
Budgeting.
all things considered. That's
You
pretty
must have had a
impressive.
terrible childhood.
Yeah, I mean, he did it. I mean, I can't imagine being supported on just. I mean,
$180,000.
This is from? How old is he now?
He's 18 or
He just graduated.
graduated
Just
from
zero
college.
to-
22 female. She just graduated.
Or just graduated college. I mean,
Yeah.
22 years and only 180,000. Did you
pay for
get
anything?
fed? Were you nourished?
He said, now that I'm an adult with a job, I need to start paying back what I owe.
No.
For him.
Hell
That's
no.
literally
I
not
think
how
I
this
just
laughed
works.
so loudly in his
For
face.
real. I'd kick his nuts. He wants $500 a month starting immediately. When I told him that's insane, he said, I invested in you for 18 years. Now it's time for my return.
No.
That's insane.
The spreadsheet was honestly impressive in the worst way. He had everything broken down by year, even had interest calculated on some items.
Interest?
Like he charged me interest on my braces because the money could have been invested elsewhere. My mom acts like this is totally normal and keeps asking when I'm going to start making payments. She
Hell
says
no.
they sacrificed so much for me and I should be grateful they're not charging me rent for the 9 months I lived in the womb.
I'm saying the most comfortable spot.
That's probably a
Talk to me,
joke.
son.
Like,
If you know, what
this
was
has
that
to be a
on the?
joke.
That was
on
$10
the
Patreon.
$10 Patreon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
five.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
If
refuse
you
to
know,
believe
you know.
that this is real.
I thought he was joking at first, but he's been texting me weekly asking about payment plans
No.
and saying I'm financially irresponsible
Bitch,
for not taking
keep
this
asking
seriously.
and I'm just gonna
He even
block your
suggested
number.
I take out a loan to pay him back faster.
No.
Is this real life? Do other parents literally build their kids for existing? I feel like I'm in some weird alternate universe where this makes sense to them.
It doesn't
Man,
happen
this
to
is
me.
some late stage capitalism bullshit if I've heard it. Holy shit, your own parents are charging you to live. That's crazy. Oh man.
I fear I would just go on Canva and make a fake $500 bill with my face on it, and just
you want
give
to live
them
in this imaginary world? I'll pay you with
Yeah.
imaginary bucks.
Sean Bucks, baby.
Yeah, since we're all being Sean Quid.
Ooh.
Since we're all being crazy and asking for ridiculous things,
Yeah.
living in a goddamn fantasy land. That's what I would give them.
I can't imagine thinking I'm going to have a kid so that in 22 years I can charge them $100,000 for the
Because-
life that I made them have. You know what I mean? It's just a,
Like you could have just saved your money and not had the kid.
yeah. Only 100,000 again.
I fear you did not take care of them.
That's with interest too. That's
Kids are expensive.
crazy.
Wasn't there a
know what
study
that-
about like it takes like almost damn near $1 million or something like
to
that
raise them to
raise?
adulthood, but I think it's way
Yeah.
more now.
Yeah, that was when we were kids. It was like $1 million.
Yeah.
Holy.
But I guess that's when this person,
They're
well, no,
22.
10 years
They're
later,
10
they're
years
22.
younger than us.
I forget that we're not 25, if I'm being quite honest. I'm 33. What the hell?
Damn.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's fine. I should be able to take it. I give it to John all the time.
Yeah. Hair of a 22-year-old though.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
I'm saying.
Not natural.
Man, dude, like we posted that picture of me and Sean, and all of it is just everyone's just thirsty for Sean, bro.
I mean,
It's
why
the
not?
perm.
I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Can you? I can't blame y'all. All right, Josh. I swear we're just vibing for some reason because my next story also involved asking for some sort of an organ donation.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, these are the. To be fair, mine are on the Patreon, the ones that you're referring to from Friday's episode, right?
Wait, what?
No, we just recorded it.
Like the
yeah.
last one.
But, but they were
yeah.
Patreon stories.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
non-Patreons have no idea what you're referring to.
Well, I mean, if you're interested in what that story is,
it's a good
sign up.
tease. Good tease.
Yeah.
I'm promoting the Patreon is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or be a YouTube member for ad-free episodes and many more.
Yeah, if you want to hear my thoughts on the womb.
A statement that made me freeze. And there's not a lot of things that makes me stop. I was stunned.
Tripled down on what I thought about that, and
Yeah.
if you know, I'm not wavering in my thoughts.
Much like peanut allergies, he's standing
Yeah.
10 toes down on that table.
Bro, the way I'm not
All
leveling
right,
is
this
crazy.
one was posted on True Off My Chest and cross-posted by Eugenel Ham. The title is, "My son needed a liver transplant. I'm not a match because he isn't my biological son."
Oh,
What a way to
shit.
find out.
Whoa.
So, story goes as this. I, 26 male, have been with my wife, 26 female, since we were in school. We have a 4-year-old son together, or so I thought. He had to be rushed to the hospital a while ago because he somehow managed to get into my wife's sleeping pills. She swears she puts the lid on properly and put them in her drawer, but he somehow found them and managed to open the childproof lid and took a lot of them. He went into acute liver failure,
Jesus.
and we were
Christ.
told he would possibly need a transplant. Obviously, I said I'd do it, and they did all their tests, blood, tissue, compatibility, etc. Oh my God, you're getting attacked for free, Sean? Their test came back, and I was told I'm not a match because of my blood type. And if I remembered correctly, their exact words were, "There's an unexpected discrepancy in the blood we tested." The doctor kept saying it would be better if he could speak to me in private away from my wife, but she didn't want to leave or for me to leave. Now I know why. But at the time, I was confused. Eventually, she let me go and the doctor told me my blood type is O, but my son's was AB. I'm not dumb, and I knew what he was trying to tell me. He probably couldn't tell me outright, so I asked if that means it's impossible that I'm his biological father, and he said yes. I didn't want to make a scene in the hospital, so I just went home. I wanted to stay with my son, and I knew he isn't actually mine, but I've been his dad for 4 years. I knew I wouldn't be able to stay calm. Thankfully, all the tests they ran were in case the worst happened, and it didn't. His liver has managed to recover, and he's on the mend.
Nice.
I still haven't gotten answers from her, and I don't really want any. I know she slept with someone else, and the kid isn't mine. That's all I
Which
need
is
to know.
crazy.
I moved out and let her stay at the house because she has him, and I can't kick him out of his house. I'm currently staying at my mother's until I can figure out what to do for the best. I'm not really good with my emotions, but I can admit this has hit me hard. It feels the same as when my best friend passed away, even though I haven't lost anybody in that sense this time. And I really don't know what to do. I've lost my wife and my son at the same time, and it's been over a week since it happened, and I still have no clue what to do. She's been spamming me with texts and calls asking to talk and asking me to let her explain, and telling me that it
Explain
meant
what?
nothing and that she only loves me. But I really don't want to hear it.
Explain
Nothing
what?
she can say will fix it all. I'm not taking her back, so I don't give a shit what she has to say. But I can't just abandon my little man. I've been his dad his whole life, and that doesn't just go away because we haven't got the same blood. But it also means I have no rights to see him when I divorce my wife. I feel like a complete idiot for not seeing anything wrong. The chances she cheated on me once and got pregnant are low, so realistically I know it had to be something that happened a few times. And I didn't suspect anything. I didn't suspect a kid I had raised for 4 whole years wasn't actually mine. I don't know why I'm posting here because I can't even talk for advice. But thanks for reading anyway.
So she did admit to it.
So that's a lot of the questions that people were asking because they're like, okay, well, a blood test shouldn't really
Yeah,
kind of
because I did a quick Google search and it was like you can have different blood type than your parents, both of them.
So it's funny that you asked that, Josh. Not today, Glowies put that information. If it's strictly blood type, cis AB and the Bombay phenotype, I don't know what that is, exists. I know because I'm cis AB. It's rare, but it does occur. If there was other genetic testing done, then yeah, she probably cheated. If it's strictly around blood type, it's not really concrete evidence. So that was a sentiment of a lot of people saying like, maybe you should get a little bit more information. But then OP did confirm she did admit she slept with someone else. I think that paired with the blood difference is enough. But a lot of people are still encouraging him like, you should still get the test just to get the confirmation. And then the top comment for this specific post, they put, Shantsu included, you can leave your wife without abandoning your son. Talk to a lawyer, but this is unlikely to be the case. You're spiraling at the moment. Take a few days to calm down. Don't drink, then go talk to a lawyer about your options. To which oddly Tony responded, solid advice. You've been his dad this whole time. Don't let shock make you give that up without seeing what's possible legally. So there is an admittance on the wife's part that she did sleep with someone else, but OP is now considering that, hey, maybe I should do a DNA testing just to confirm, basically.
I do wonder how that works though. Like, because he does technically legally still have custody as well, right? So it's like, even if that's not his quote unquote biological child, and he finds that out, does he still have legal right to them? I imagine so, right?
If he's listed in the birth certificate as the father,
he would.
Yeah. So
okay,
we got Wikimaniacs who are way smarter than us in this scenario, but I would kind of lean into like what you're saying. I think he would have custody of the kid still.
Yeah, I agree. And then I think you could still get, however, like 50-50 or whatever it happens to be. I do feel bad for your child though.
Yeah.
Like almost dies and then finds out that his mom cheated on his dad. That's a shitty way to find that. I mean, he's 4. I don't know if he'll understand it, but still, what a way to find out. That's awful. Fucker for doing that.
Any thoughts, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, just get tested. But also, if the kid wasn't doing better, I'd be like, I feel like there's a bad look on you because, like the first instinct should have been like, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Our son is sick. We need to find the real father's blood. Like the fact that she was just like gonna hide it still, in the fact that your son was like facing a serious fucking condition, and she was still like, I guess I'm keeping this secret to the grave. What? Like, I don't know. I feel like
risk your own son's life.
Yeah, just to fucking try and get away with your cheating, your affair. Just terrible. Like that even is more of a divorceable
offense.
Offense than the cheating itself. That you're willing to risk your kid dying.
Hot take. I think they're equally as
hot take. Yeah, they're pretty bad. One equals death. Though, I think.
Fair, yeah, I guess that's true.
But both are bad for sure.
Both are bad, yeah.
Cheating is not good.
But I'm actually quite happy with the advice that people on Reddit are giving. They're just like, dude, you've been his father this whole time. Take care of the damn kid and do what you need to do.
Is still
get the court on your side.
Over.
This is the only person that's going to be really. I mean, yes, you got affected because your whole life your whole marriage is essentially a lie at this point. But you there's still a child that needs to be taken care of, and you've been the father this whole time. So continue being that.
You two are his whole life. You know what I mean? And so it's just
Agreed.
Like that's all he knows. So
yeah.
I mean, and shout out to OP for being willing to be like, no, that's my son. I don't care. Like what a DNA test tells me. Like I'm still gonna fight for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good dad.
Absolutely. All right. Before we close off this section, our section is always written by the amazing Underbaki. But before we do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to Alex. I know she's, going through right now with personal stuff. I don't want to disclose unless she wants to, but just want to let y'all know, just hearts to Alex. Hopefully everything's better, my friend. And we're thinking of you. If you ever need anything, you know how to contact us. So
Yeah. Send her some
Showing
love
all
in
the-
the comments. down
yes.
below.
All right. So Alex curated Does This Guy Fuck for us?
Oh.
And this is a new subreddit that Alex has gotten for us.
Two
And
new
I'm-
subreddits in one episode?
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
this might be a gold mine for us because these are all coming from r/fragile male redditor.
I want Sean to do the voice, but I know his voice is shot right now.
No, my boy's gonna die.
This might be the closest it's been to just
To the regular,
to the regular voice.
Beard voice.
I feel like I've lost it. It's been 2 years since I've done it. I feel.
You got to re-listen to those. We got to
I
bring it
know.
back.
Wigomaniac, send me the episode where I do it.
Where he does his neck beard.
Midscore knows for sure. So this was screenshotted by SKSK _NothX. Then they titled it, "Oops, I think he shattered." But the original post was a screenshot of this, and the title was, "When you're used to privilege, equality feels like oppression is one of the dumbest statements feminists use."
Oh my god.
I think that's just what
I mean, it's not
It's
just feminists to
true.
use that, but okay.
in like fragile people's minds. You know what I mean? Like that's why. Here we go. That's why white male people in America right now, well, in Western society, I'll say.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Everybody.
We got a lot of them, but
Yeah, let me-
Canada and the UK are not without.
and Canada as well. There's a lot where they're just hating on minorities because they are getting opportunities that previously only white males got, and
Which
it's-
is why
and
they
to
are
them, it
rolling
feels like
back
they're
on
losing
DEI.
privileges when really it's other people getting the same privileges,
Oh,
and now
shit, I
they're
missed
just
that
stripping
one.
all those away. So it's fuck. Can't win if you don't cheat, right? Fuck
I
me.
saw this TikTok where it's always those people interviewing like MAGA people, and they're just like, "These immigrants are stealing all our jobs and our qualifications." They're like, they ask, "What are your qualifications?" "Nothing."
Oh.
They're stealing all our jobs. Like, then what the fuck are you complaining
bad.
about?
Yeah. This is it's not a race war, guys, or
No,
or
it's
a,
not.
or a sex war. It's a class war.
Yeah.
We're all on the same team here. Fuck.
Always
figure
has
it out.
been.
But them billionaires are turning y'all like us against each other.
Yeah.
They're the only motherfuckers benefiting.
They
all
throw
right?
up the dividers and make us fight each other.
Yeah, look at us. 3 different people, 3 different backgrounds, and we're fucking love each other, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Bro. We shit on white people a lot, but Josh loves us still.
That's fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you, Josh. It is fair.
We love you, buddy. All right. Story goes as this. Every time I hear this, I try and ask, what privileges do you think young men today are losing? Always the answer is some form of, men have oppressed women for millions of years.
They
To which I
have.
say, let's say that's true. What does that have to do with little Braxton, who has never oppressed a woman, and every message he hears is how girls rule, and we need more girls in STEM, and the future is female, and we need to teach you not to rape, and statistically will be left behind in school. Then they call me an incel and block me.
I mean, you're an incel.
Yeah, you are
an
an
incel,
buddy. Oh man, and to be honest, white men haven't lost any privilege. Like if anything, it's reinforced
Bruh.
in this last year.
9 months.
What
I was gonna say, it
privilege
hasn't
have
been a
white
year.
men
Fuck me.
lost?
No.
I
There's a
really want to
society
know.
tailored to specific demographic, and y'all got the heads up, and you're still losing. That is a skill
How you
issue within
control
yourself
everything
that
and
you
you're
should be
still unhappy,
acknowledging.
bitch?
It's just crazy to me when it's just like, hey, we're gonna hire no matter what skin color, the most qualified people, and they're like, that's DEI. We need to stop hiring
Right.
minorities so us white people have a chance. That's the real DEI. You know what I mean? That's the real. Hey, the government's got to step in and make sure white people get jobs. It's like, yeah, you're not the most qualified for that job. Clearly, then you know what I mean, fuck me.
And look who's all fucking like leading freaking, leading
Planes are falling out of
departments
the
right now.
goddamn sky.
Yeah. It's just like you're complaining like, oh, the future is women, more women in STEM, things like that. And like, I mean, what do you want them to say? More men? I mean, we live in a patriarchy. And when you look at all the presidents in the United States, you look at all the CEOs, you look at the wage gap, look at all these things that show like, yeah, things aren't equal. So you're gonna complain about like people wanting equality. I don't understand it. It's not like they're saying like this is like the whole all lives matter shit. Like when Black Lives Matter was a thing, saying Black Lives Matter doesn't mean like other lives don't matter. It's just currently there is a group of people getting fucking fucked by the system. And we need to raise awareness for that. Guess what? If you're a young white cis straight male, we don't need to have posters encouraging you. The system is set up for you. You're good.
It was written by
you don't
us,
need
guys.
it. You know what? I see a lot of fucking women in STEM. Where's all the men in STEM? They're in STEM.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
They're there.
They don't need the posters encouraging people to do it because they're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's also the
It's
people
so
that are like
dumb.
have never give a shit about science in their life. They're like, I should be in. It's like, okay, well, you're not qualified. You know what I mean? Like, but what do you want? You want just handouts? It's like, that's socialism and you hate that.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes the light is flickering.
They're so close to
They're so
connecting
close.
it all.
So close.
And all it takes is Epstein files to push them over the edge. We're almost there, guys.
But hey, here comes the fucking hate reviews again. So like,
I don't give a shit.
I mean, hey, if people send that shit, I'll make it to some sort of content. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
The story we posted on that, I went ham. Shout out Kevin. He's sleeping next to me.
You know what?
Now.
I don't care, brother, because we're on the same team. So if you're complaining about me fighting for all of our rights, then what? I don't know. You're on the wrong side of fighting here, buddy. Hop on my side. We can kill a billionaire if you want.
I was telling Sean to just watch the new Jurassic Park, and I love what they said. Like, science should be for everybody, not just a selected few type of shit. I mean, you could spin it to however like you want it, but that's essentially what it is.
I don't know what that means, but I'm with you.
I mean, basically saying like, only the rich can only have like all the perks and advantages. Fuck that.
Yeah,
we ain't having none of that shit. All right, last one. Posted by Internet.com ETTJR. Have you guys watched the movie Companion?
No.
Nope.
I don't think
okay.
so.
Well, to the people who watched the movie Companion, let us know how it goes because I haven't watched it. But this was a screenshot from Letterboxd. Apparently, like it's an app that does movie reviews. So Internet.com ETTJR titled this, "Bro is upset, missed the whole point of Companion." To which the Instru is the user who, reviewed this, gave the movie Companion 1 star.
Okay, based off what I'm reading, it's like Ex Machina kind of.
Okay.
But it's like a submissive android built for human companionship. So that's the premise. And it goes haywire, I guess. I don't know what happens, but it sounds like it's like a horror maybe.
Okay.
It looks scary. I just Googled it.
Yeah. Horror sci-fi.
All right, it goes this.
Is it the
For
movie
every
with
once
Dave
in a
Franco?
lifetime generation movie that raises awareness for men's mental well-being, there's 1,000 Hallmark movies that feel as if it serves no purpose other than to solidify women re-raising their guard or to enforce their hatred of men. There are bad men / women in the world, plenty of them in fact. Many of them are controlling and are objectifying their partner, some more than others. There's no denying that.
But get over it.
However, it's truly sickening and disgusting to watch these movies, only for the main reaction and takeaway to be that they need barriers to be solidified and to make out that the opposing sides are all the same, and one note, that they share the same ideology or viewpoint regarding the world. If they're always formed this way, what other choice will they have other than to hide from the world even more? A malicious viewpoint and resentment that will build up, leading to evil intent and more than likely committing it. So you're just reinforcing the point why they don't want to go out is because mindset like this.
You're also justifying the violence that they commit because you're like, because you're just talking yourself in circles. It's like, yeah, women are afraid of this type of person, UOP, because they find some way to justify their violence all the time. And then going back to the other guy, if you're a white male, you probably get away with it.
I mean,
Hashtag
if you're the
Brock Turner,
president of the
piece of
United
shit.
States, you can get away
Bastard.
with it. So
I saw some recent article that said he has a hard time getting a job, and
That's
He
cool.
changed his name, I think.
Yeah,
Comment it down below so we all know it.
yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, swim to Cuba or something and drown in
Yeah.
a video game.
But
No.
I don't know. His whole argument of like people harp on men's mental health. It's like that's not at all. Like we encourage men, women, anyone in between to go get therapy, work on yourself.
everybody
so
should
that
get
you
therapy.
Don't,
But therapy is
act
not
out,
always affordable.
and you can live a healthy, happy life, and not feel secluded or hateful or whatever you personally need to work on. Go to therapy, work on that for yourself.
No, see, that's the thing with
I-
therapy. Some motherfuckers cannot afford therapy. So they go on Reddit. Reddit is literally free therapy. It's not very good because sometimes Reddit is absolutely unhinged and I wouldn't recommend. But unfortunately, that's the closest that people have. Although, now we have ChatGPT, so I feel like we are actually fucked. Because I don't think you want an AI telling you about your mental health. It's a fucking robot. You need a professional. So, therapy needs to be more affordable and more accessible before we are fucking ruled by robots. Reddit robots at that. Because a lot of these motherfucking AI takes from what's already available on the internet. And Reddit would not be a good place to learn about human behavior. Lord have mercy. That would make some absolutely unhinged AI. Do I go in there? No, they got this.
Promise you will feel better as a person, and not immediately go to defend violent incels. 'Cause that's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I was confused that whole time.
I forgot to put my shield.
I was trying so hard to
And you're
fucking lock
angry
in.
about it.
I think.
Just be
I
mad.
think.
Be mad, Sean.
No, I feel like it's a very similar to the last post where it's just like, oh my god, just more women empowerment. Like, what's
Yeah.
up with all of it? Like, I don't know, motherfucker. Like, look around, man. Like of course we're gonna be raising messages about people that need to be raised.
Why are we? Oh,
What do you
we don't care about
your
that,
demographic
right?
does not need to be raised. You're on top. It's just
Yeah, no,
so
no.
confusing.
Yeah. It's like, here's a storyline from a woman's perspective. I hate this. It's like, oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck?
Maybe open up your mind and be like, oh, this is how like the person who wrote this views
There
the
you go.
world. Maybe I will take that, put it into my life and view the world with a slight view of that and have some empathy towards women who experience
It's
this
just
shit.
like people are like, oh my god, like, oh, this woman-led superhero movie is so corny and cheesy. You know how many fucking terrible male-led
Yeah.
superhero movies we've had to do?
A lot.
Let them
Green
find their
Lantern
way.
existed.
Green
Yeah, that's what
Lantern
I'm
did
saying,
fucking
like-
exist.
So it's just like,
And we
who
let
fucking
Ryan Reynolds get
cares?
away with that.
Yeah, he's wildly successful. So it's just I don't fucking know, man. If you don't like it, why you have to be such a bitch and complain about it? It's
Yeah.
not for you.
Yeah.
Just move on. Be like, that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
And that's like
And that's
the
how I
point-
feel about people with peanut allergies. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's like the point of
Oh,
like
boy.
everything, right? I feel like a lot of these dudes who want to keep like, minorities or like women down is because they're scared that the system has been benefiting them for generations and generations. The moment like there's an equal playing field, that they know they're so fucking mediocre
Mm-hmm.
that like they'll lose power, they'll lose control. And that's what they're scared of.
Just get better at your shit. Just be better.
Exactly.
Well, this comes to the point where it's just like, we should have a society that allows everyone to feel useful and provide something if they feel like it. And so it's just like, we should build a society that does that. Unfortunately, what we do is we just exclude a large portion of the population from feeling that way and just really pump them as much as we can to get all the fucking money out of them as we can. So,
Mhm.
and they don't see a dime of that.
Ugh.
Another one.
Who are these woke motherfuckers? Get them off my screen.
Yeah.
Kiss our asses. All right. That is it for this week's episode. And I gotta say, guys, this is a world record. Sean hasn't peed once in our recording.
Whoa.
And we've been recording for 2 hours. So
He's wearing a diaper.
Almost 3.
Almost 3.
Sure.
Not 3 diapers. 3
Three,
hours.
three nappies he's
3
wearing.
naps.
See, if you get 10 Seans in a room, they take care of each other.
That's too much hair in one room, brother. That is it for this week's episode. But before we close it off, Josh, Sean, anything you'd like to bring up to the Wikimaniacs?
Got some merch messages. This is from our.
This is great. I think I'm only gonna do one last episode because I am getting tired and I'm a grandma. Wait, what time is it? Not too bad, not too bad. Like 11:20. One last episode. And then I'm going to bed.
What's going on for the second time of this recording? I still have no interest. One is, am I the asshole for telling my roommate's friend about my heritage?
Are your roommate's friends racist?
Or are you racist? Do you think your racist heritage is...
I can neither confirm nor deny. People hate when I spoil, apparently. So I will avoid that.
I used to drive around with a Confederate flag heritage.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it might be somebody that loves a Confederate flag and being like, well, it was really about states' rights, guys.
States' right to do what?
The states' right to do what, sir?
Oh, you know, slavery and whatever.
I mean, yeah, I'll go asshole.
I'm with Sean here.
United Front. I, 21 female, am half Mexican, half Chinese.
Uh-oh.
My parents came to the U.S. before I was born, but I thought it was very important to me to learn their native languages and participate in both cultures.
Not gonna lie, as soon as you said not white, I said, oh, we lost.
Yep.
As soon as you said any other race besides white, I was like, oh.
Uh-oh.
That's an L.
Well,
because of this, I can speak Spanish and Mandarin. Both my parents also loved cooking. So growing up, we ate a lot of traditional Mexican and Chinese dishes, as well as some blended fusion meals as well.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I just threw that shit. Yeah. You have two
Mexican,
cultures
Chinese?
that... I'm just saying, you have two cultures that blend so much spices and different varieties all together. Bro, I want to live in your house.
I picture like spring roll, tacos or something like this is like a fusion that could go so many different ways and be amazing every time. You know what I mean?
I want to say in New York, there's like a big, I forget which race, but I think it's various Hispanic races mix like their cultural food with Chinese food.
Oh,
I guess that's what I don't know. I don't know why that happens. Like in New York, I've seen a lot of TikToks on like Dominican Chinese, Cuban Chinese restaurants. I'm like, whoa, that's fucking sick.
Actually, I'm not surprised by that. I heard about Afro-Japanese beats, and the other day I heard a Korean compa. What are we doing? I don't know how to feel about all of that, to be honest. That was confusion. Like, part of me is like, ooh, and the other one's like, okay. I just don't want, like, I don't know. It just feels weird, but I don't know yet. I guess we'll see. I just feel like too often Black culture is not really respected and or credited. So to see it expand like that, I just hope that people fucking credit and respect the fucking genre that they're using.
Peruvian food, bro. Like they have so much like Chinese influence in their food. Oh my god, it's so like a chaufa. I think it's called a chaufa. Oh my god, I should be busting.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, fuck.
A few nights ago, I was cooking dinner at my apartment. I was making one of those fusion dishes, but I got stuck on a particular step, so I called my mom to ask for help, and we talked in Spanish. I was on the phone when my roommate and 23 female came home with her friends, who I was not told were coming over. Later, one of the guys from the group came into the kitchen and asked what I was making because it smelled good. I explained the dish was created by my parents to blend Mexican and Chinese cuisine. He then asked why I was speaking on the phone in Spanish earlier, so I told him that I'm half Mexican and half Chinese, and that I grew up speaking both Spanish and Mandarin with my parents. He seemed genuinely interested and asked me more about the languages and the cooking. So we ended up talking for a while about my background and how the food and languages are such a big part of my life.
Uh-oh.
The next
So
day,
the
I
roommate
found
was
out through my
jealous.
other roommate that Anne had told her I was showing off and flirting with her friend. This pissed me off because
that's what I pictured. I was like, this is the one guy in the group of friends that Anna's trying to fuck, and he has zero interest.
This pissed me off because I wasn't trying to flirt with him, and he was the one who started the conversation with me. I tried to talk to Anne about this, but she seemed annoyed and told me that it was obvious how it looked, and I should have been more mindful when she has her friends over. I told her that I can't be mindful if she doesn't even warn me about having company over.
Yep.
That part.
She said that she doesn't have to get my permission to invite people to the apartment, and I was getting irritated by this point, so I just let the
She
conversation
doesn't have
die
the
down after
permission.
this.
No, bitch, nah. She doesn't need permission, but she doesn't need your permission to fucking cook in the kitchen. In the kitchen because she also pays rent. Like, bitch, is you okay? Like, what in the double standards?
It's been so awkward ever since this has happened, and every time I see her, she's short with me and barely acknowledges me. I'm starting to wonder if I behaved out of line, so am I the asshole?
Your
Yeah,
roommate is a jealous bitch.
and an asshole in this situation. Like, what the fuck? There's nothing going on. OP is just sharing, hey, yeah, by the way, I'm, embracing my heritage of Chinese and Mexican, and just explaining like, oh yeah, this is what I grew up in. This is what I'm making right now. How is that even flirt? First of all, why are you bringing people over without any, heads up to your roommates? That's the first fuck up from the roommate, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, and to be honest, like, it would be rude for her not to engage in a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, it's her right to decide whether the conversation ends or not. But like, she seemed like she was like fine with talking to the guy. It wasn't anything like that. So it's like, yeah, it'd be rude for her to be just be like, actually, I don't want to talk to you, and then just like, ignore them completely. She was being nice, being polite, and then like engaging with Anne's friends, and I think that's fine. Like,
I'm with Sean here. Anne's trying to fuck the friend.
1,000%.
For sure.
Because if she wasn't trying to fuck the friend, why does she care whether or not OP is flirting with this dude or not?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason she cares is because she's trying to get it in. Look, all I gotta say is, like, what a relief no racism in this one. I mean,
Just
sweat off my
jealousy,
brow.
really.
I mean, it just sounds like a racial problem.
It was a title that I was like, this could elicit some reactions. From the
this will
boys.
get them. This will get those Browns.
Say that one time, Josh.
No, I'm not. I don't want that clip.
Say exactly what you thought when you picked this title.
No,
I'm gonna get these Browns reacting.
Oh, these Browns are gonna act up. If there's one thing I know about Browns. But yeah, I think, for sure. And a no heads up is crazy. I've lived with roommates, and it's just common courtesy. Like, what if, what if I'm just in fucking shirtless and booty shorts? I don't want somebody walking in my fucking house. That's an image for Fred to alter. I saw he already put a big ass.
Looking thick.
He put my face on somebody with a big ass. I don't know what that is.
Thick.
I don't know. I don't know why you had to do that. You got one.
That is actually proportional to my actual body.
Sean thick.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, join our Discord and join in on the fun. But yeah, I mean, one, it's just crazy bad roommate etiquette to not let somebody know when one person is coming, let alone a whole group of people. What if the house is dirty? What if what if you had people over, etc. It's just bad etiquette. And then also, Anne, if you like that guy, why don't you fucking get in there and then fucking, get him back over to where you're at, or like text your OP, be like, hey yo, like, I'm trying to fuck, like, sprinkling some good shit about me. I'm trying to fuck.
Can you
something.
wingman me?
Yeah, exactly. Don't just get all passive aggressive later. It's not like, and like OP said, it was, and from what we've read, nothing sexual was asked. It was just a curiosity over food that smelled good. So OP is just chilling. There's nothing that they did wrong at all, and really could have done herself some favors and just got in there with them, or like shot a text message and be like, hey, sprinkle some good stuff. I'm trying to get with him.
This is about to be the quote of the day. Tell people you're coming, Sean Salvino.
Did I even say that? I don't even know.
You did say that. I was.
Oh my God, bro. What am I? How do the people are arriving? Y'all are gonna have to make me fucking.
I got shit to do.
Reddit was with you guys though. Said not the asshole.
Yeah.
Commenter so much more eagle said not the asshole. Even if you were flirting, why is that a problem? Does she like him?
You're right.
And is she jealous?
Mm-hmm.
To which OP said she didn't like him when I asked her about it.
Oh,
which, cap, yeah.
Okay.
So unclear about Anne's true intentions, but I think we all can.
Yeah, we know.
What we think.
I mean, just in what other scenario would you be upset that one of your friends
OP had a conversation with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I don't think there's any other scenario unless maybe like one of the other friends that you brought there is trying to fuck.
Just tell OP that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Tell
Straight
OP
up.
anything. Communication is really lacking with Anne, I gotta say.
Yeah. Because if she does like him, just tell OP. I think she'll be fine. She'll be like, yeah.
I think OP's not trying to fuck at all.
I'll get the hell out of the house so you can smash or something.
I was just
I'm just trying to cook, dude.
And then Agrina3 said, not the asshole, but the most important thing is what were you making?
Exactly
OP
right.
said,
Here we go.
I was making a variation of Tinga. It was
Sounds great, but I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed and come back tomorrow. But until then, this was a good stream. This was a good Reddit reaction. And now that my chat is dead, so is my stream, really. I'm gonna go. Bye.